You might give a round of applause. We do appreciate very much coming here today and helping us get our rodeo and our final day here started off in a very good way. Thank you very much. You'll notice as well that most of the Quesnel Rodeo Club crew and all of us working here today, many of the cowboys and cowgirls, are wearing orange in solidarity with our neighbors, our friends, the First Nations, and a reminder that every child does matter. We want to make sure that we support that community. So we cleared the arena. We're going to get right to it. As I mentioned, it is day number 4. We started off with barrel racing jackpot on Thursday night to get qualifiers for the barrel racing here this weekend. 2 days of rodeo, and the top 10 and 5 in each event are back here today to compete for the championship buckles. My name is Jay Savage. I'm from Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's my pleasure to be back here again and be a part of the Gold City Classic for 2023. Honored to be here with my wife Cheryl up here helping me out. And it's our great pleasure to kick things off here this afternoon. Ask you to turn your attention to your right, to the far end of the rodeo arena, as we welcome the colors of our rodeo performance here this afternoon with the Wild West Riders. Now, the Wild West Riders and the colors, our rodeo performance here this afternoon. What a beautiful way to kick it off here this afternoon. You know, we also have the pleasure here at our rodeo performance to welcome rodeo royalty youth representative from out throughout British Columbia. Today, we're pleased to have our BC High School rodeo princess, Emma Antoine, here with us today. Please give her a great big Quesnel welcome here this afternoon. Great ambassador for the sport of rodeo and a very talented rodeo competitor as well, has been competing here all weekend long. So once again, Emma Antoine, BC High School rodeo princess. Thanks, Emma, for being here with us here today. I'd ask you to turn your attention up here. The announcers stand with me, and each and every day we're honored to have a special guest to say a few words, and we'd like to welcome here today Mayor Ron Paul to say a few words here. So give a round of applause and welcome him here this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Jay. Dahuja, everyone. Welcome to Quesnel. And let's recognize that we're celebrating and riding today on the traditional territory of the Lataco Dene Nation. And I'd like to also recognize and appreciate the sponsorship of not only Lataco, but also NASCO and Esplida, particularly with bull riding. Rodeo all over North America and here at home in the Cariboo celebrates the rich heritage of farming and ranching, while we all acknowledge the hardships and challenges that our agriculture community is going through. Wildfires, smoke, fuel prices, and yes, that dreaded carbon tax, and all the new challenges of drought and inflation. But we also recognize and appreciate the resiliency, innovation, and determination of our farmers and ranchers. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Thank you, competitors, volunteers, sponsors, and speaking of sponsors, look at all the signs around the rodeo arena here today, and open up your program and look at the center page section. There's hardly enough room there for all of the logos of the sponsors. Thank you, volunteers and support, for the support of the sponsors, and be sure to get out and patronize those sponsors with the same enthusiasm that they support the rodeo. And thank you to you, the fans, for coming out and helping to pay the bills. Finally, I want to say how incredibly proud I am. Yes, proud as your new mayor, but more importantly, proud as a founding member of Billy Barker Days 50 years ago, when the Quesnel Rodeo was already just about a decade old. And on a personal note, proud too that my grandson Jackson Kirk is a contestant here today in the wild cow milking and junior steer riding. Jackson Kirk is a contestant, sorry, I already said that. Finally, I want to say happy birthday to Jackson and Kayson's rodeo/hockey mom, my daughter, a Billy Barker Days baby. She was born when I was the president of Billy Barker Days, way back when. Darcy is, I'm not going to say how old she is, then she would never talk to me again. So happy birthday, Biggie. And finally, let's get on with the rodeo. It's time to rodeo. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Oh, thank you all so very much. Well said. On that note, ask y'all please rise and remove cover as we honor our neighbors to the south with the American and national anthem, follow it up and celebrate beautiful red, white maple leaf with O Canada.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, thank you very much. Ask you please remain standing for another moment, if you would. Please remain standing and for our Cowboys prayer here today. And as mentioned, we are all wearing orange in solidarity with our First Nations friends and neighbors throughout the Caribou. In fact, all over Turtle Island, as we honor and pray for those survivors of residential schools and pray for the families impacted by that and for those children who never came home here today. Our gracious and heavenly Father, we pause in the midst of this festival occasion, mindful of many blessings you bestowed upon us. We ask that you be with us here today in and around this rodeo arena as we pray you will guide us in the arena of life. As cowboys and cowgirls, we don't ask for any special favors, to draw around a shoot fighting horse or bull, to never break a barrier, not to draw the steer that won't lay, or for all daylight runs. We just ask you help us live our lives in such a manner that when we make that last inevitable ride, the country up there where the grass grows lush, green, and stirrup high, and the water runs cool, clear, and deep, that you, as our final judge, will tell us our entry fees are paid. Amen. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Might just sit back down. Let's send off our BC High School Rodeo Princess Emma Antoine one more time with another great big Quesnel welcome and thank you and appreciate you being here. You bet, give a round of applause, Antoine. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going on one more time. Let's make some noise for the Wild West Runners. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, the Wild West Riders. We mentioned this is the third day of rodeo. Turn your eyes to our Eagle Vision big screen as we look at the highlights from the last 2 days of rodeo action. brought us here to today, Championship Sunday, and we're ready to kick things off here with our wild cow milking. Sponsored by Jepson Petroleum. We got teams of 3 out here. We're gonna rope one of these longhorn cows at the sound of the horn. Away we go. It's wild cow milking time. Pick a favorite, cheer on. They've got to get one of those cows roped, mugged, and get back down here to the judges below the announcer stand with milk and their rope. Couple of teams out there. We got teamwork. We got 2 teams going at it out here front and center. Big old longhorn cows. I remember you got to come with some milk and your rope. All right, we got 1 team in. 10 seconds left. And there's the buzzer. We'll get our results here for you. Enjoy the wild cow milking to kick things off here this afternoon. Our winners here today, team number 310, Grayson Reed, Carson Payton, and Cornell Pinchback are our winners here today. A round of applause for all our wild cow milking teams. Our thanks to Jepson Petroleum, your local Petro-Canada bulk dealer, your sponsor here this weekend. All right, we're gonna get right to it down here in the bucket shoots. As soon as we get our arena clear, get right into our bareback riding. We mentioned today is day number 3. We had 2 long go rounds. The top Cowboys and Cowgirls are back here today, reverse order. Total score on 3 heads going to be how we declare our champions. Let's welcome from the C+ Rodeo Company, our Cowboy Protection Committee out here on pickup men. Far end Ryan Jasper, Wade McNulty, and Earl Call out here on pickup men here today. Up behind the scenes, Roy Call, the C+ Rodeo Company, supplying our great 4-legged athletes here this weekend.
It's one rowdy cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than our
Hey, Jay, you forgot to tell everybody their job.
Okay, we're going to go to shoot number 5 and start off with Christoph Mew. Going to be our cowboy to go. He's drawing a horse by the name of Kissin' Kate.
When that chute gate opens, everybody needs to cheer.
Hey, there he is.
Hey.
And let's welcome back the pride of Medicine Lodge, Alberta. Rodeo Clown Entertainer here this weekend, Early Anderson.
Yeah. We're here to make some noise today. Yeah.
Bareback ride in one hand and that leather ring and free hand in the air. Cannot touch any part of themselves. The horse with the free hand. First stroke that goes from the point of the horse's shoulder back to the handhold of that ring. And our judge is looking for a wild knee jerk and spur in motion every time.
Cheer him on. Come on, Christoph. Help him out. Make some noise. Come on, Quesnel. Yeah. Woo.
We got the judges. They're on the ground. You can hear you now. Let's make some noise for Christoph. The 2-event cowboy, you'll see him later on, also in the bronc ride. 69 to score for Christoph, a 69.
Woo-hoo.
He had a 68 on 1 head, so that gets him 2 head down with a total of 139 points. Going out of shoot number 6 is where the action is now as we go to Chase McClary. He's one of our 2 cowboys with 2 qualified rides so far. Chase McClary. Shoot number 6, the Make Tracks Recreation shoot, where we're going. Shoot number 5, sorry.
Holy. Man, Jay.
Fairfax Recreation. Shooters where the action is. Chase McClary, the Cowboy. Now, he had 2 qualified rides here so far. Has 136 on his first 2. So he can be the first of only 2 Cowboys that can have all 3 qualified rides, which would put him solidly in position to contend for that buckle here at the end of the day today. 6th, 10th is the horse he's drawn. C Plus Rodeo Company. Good, big, solid gray horse. And I tell you what, Cowboys riding good here this weekend. Can he keep it going here this afternoon? Let's find out. We go to Chase McClary down in chute number 6.
Cheer him up, help him out. Yeah, look at this. We got a bareback ride. Come on, Quesnel, help him. Woo, yeah. I am a cowboy. Woo.
All right, looks like we had a qualified ride. We'll go to our judges once again. 1 to 25 either side for the Cowboy, 1 to 25 for the horse. 69 the score to beat.
There's not that many people in the beer garden yet, Jay.
Score is 72 for Chase McClary, a 72. Chase McClary gives him 208 points on 3. So it lines up like this. We're going to go to the number 1 man coming into our final go-around here. Jared Marshall out of Prince George, British Columbia, has 154 on 2 so far. He's drawn a great horse here from the C Plus Rodeo Company by the name of Ginger. Black mare. C Plus Rodeo. You can stay right down below me here at chute number 6 is where we're going to keep the action.
But he better not be counting his money yet.
Is where we're going. Jared Marshall with Ginger, the horse he's drawn. Now, here's how it lines up. In order for him to win, he's got to make a qualified ride, and he's got to be better than 54 points.
Hey, Jay.
What's that, Squirrely?
I woke up this morning.
You woke up this morning? I can see that.
I went outside and it must have rained cats and dogs.
Well, cats and dogs, you say?
Yeah, it rained cats and dogs last night.
How can you tell?
There was poodles everywhere.
Poodles everywhere. Oh, man. All right, Jared Marshall on Ginger. Again, we thank our friends at Eagle Vision Video, getting us those close-up action shots there. You can see him getting his hand into that tight-fitting leather rigging there. That leather glove all rosined up good and sticky. I'll tell you what, without a doubt, the most physically demanding event in the sport of rodeo, the arm jar and back wrench in action here. Again, judges looking for the Cowboy to lean way back and throw caution to the wind. And the wilder his first stroke, the better it'll be. Now, Jared Marshall at Cowboy, it's kind of an all-or-nothing guy. He's going to lean back. You can count on him. He's not happy to be 54 points. He's going to want to win the go-round as well. There's an extra $500 for the high score of the day here in our bareback riding and all of our major events. So the go-round winner picks up an extra $500.
Like, that's good cash.
That's great cash.
And he's already, like, got 2 wins. He's leading it going into Championship Sunday. Yeah. So we all got to cheer him on. I'm kind of thinking he's the most veteran guy in this event, eh? Been season leader in the BCRA. I know he comes over to Alberta to a lot of shows.
Comes over to Alberta.
Oh, yeah.
From Western Canada. As you mentioned, a former BCRA champion here.
You put up enough money, they'll come.
There's the mod. Here we go.
Come on, Jed. Come on. Look at this. Come on, Quesnel. Help him out. Yeah.
There's a bareback ride, Quesnel. I told you he's not going to be content with just doing good enough. Let's give him a round of applause. He's on the ground. He can hear you now. Yeah. How about this? Puts an exclamation point on it. 80 points.
Yeah.
He is going to be your Gold City Classic champion.
That's pretty cool.
With 80 points. Gives him 234 points on 3 head, 3 qualified rides. One more time, give it up. Jared Marshall going to win the gold buckle here in the bareback riding.
Boy, we got a big crowd again.
We got a
today,
great
Jay.
crowd here on Championship Sunday. We sure do. We're going to
That's
head on
awesome.
down to the Time Divinity Arena now for the first time here this afternoon and go to one of my favorite events. You see cowboys and horses working together using skills that are used out on working ranches all throughout the world, particularly out west here in the Chilcotin country. Some great athletic ability. There's four-legged athletes, highly trained. First cowboy to go, you're going to see a bunch of here this weekend or this afternoon. Tanner Loring, Risky Creek Cowboy. This cowboy is a junior competitor. You'll see him later on in our junior breakaway roping. And I'll tell you what, made it into our top 10 here in the tie-down roping.
This is the guy that had 82 points in the junior steer ride.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I'll bet you today I can rope one of these, Jay.
He comes into, hey, look at, what's that thing in the sky? That's sunshine here this afternoon.
That's really bright and hot. That's what that is.
Look at blue sky.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for like ever.
That's nice if you're sitting up there in the shade.
Yeah.
If you're out here, you feel like a butterball turkey. Okay?
All right, the sun's come out here on Championship Sunday, and well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good one. It is action-packed here all afternoon. Tanner Loring of Risky Creek going to set the pace for us here in the tie-down roping. Our thanks to Pro Heat Mechanical Systems.
I'll bet you $50 I can rope one of these, Jay. I gotta make some money today.
You're going to make, what do you owe me already? About $150 here already.
Well, I wasn't keeping track of it. But I think today's gonna be my lucky day. Woohoo!
All right, here we go. Tanner Loring is the cowboy back in the corner. Watch these horses, highly trained rodeo athletes. They'll ride up to the hip of that calf's cowboy. Rizal throws it out there in a hurry. Knew he needed to be quick here this afternoon, but tell you what, shaking his head is all cowboy. Comes from a great rodeo family. And I tell you what, you'll see a bunch more of him today. Let's give a round of applause, young cowboy, having to go with the big guys here in the tie-down roping.
He got one yesterday.
He sure did. That's why he made her back here to the short round. Brings up Dustin Shields, hometown cowboy, 2 events. Cowboy here this afternoon, tie-down roper and team roper. Dustin Shields. He had 1 down in the first 2 go-rounds. So we've got here in the tie-down roping, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with 2 down. So
So
Dustin Shields really got to be quick, roping for that $500 bonus check here today for the fastest time of the day, and maybe a long shot chance at being a champion on 2 head.
Is that me?
I think so, yeah.
I got a loose wire? Or
Yeah,
what?
you definitely have a loose wire.
Really? Maybe it's just up there.
There's the nod. Dustin Shields reach out. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, you won't see that happen very often. Knew we need to get out of his hand in a hurry. Let's give a round of applause here this afternoon. Championship Sunday. Fortunately, in no time here in the tie-down roping in no time.
Could it be up there?
Brings up Riley Isnardi, our next cowboy to go. 3 events, cowboy again here, tie-down roper, steer wrestler, and team roper. Of course, they'll be all starting out down there at the Active Rental Time Divinity Arena. While we're doing that, I'll give you a chance to introduce the cowboys you see out here in the white and blue stripes, our rodeo judges here this weekend. Let's give a round of applause to them. Court Smith, Grayson Winters, and Evans Billy Boy out there on the flag horse here this afternoon. Doing a great job with us all weekend long. Riley Isnardi in the box. Now, barrier string stretched across in front of the box down there to give the calf about an 8-foot head start. We do that in all of our timed events to keep it fair for all of our cowboys. Luck of the draw playing a big part. These calves, as all of our timed event stock, are drawn just before the rodeo, so sometimes they draw a calf that's a little faster, a little harder to tie. Here's a cowboy, handles the calf really well, throws it out in a hurry, and knew again he had to be quick to have a chance at it. And I think even at that, as quick as he was, I think he actually got out. He pushed that barrier back a little bit, but I Unfortunately, comes up empty. Let's give him a round of applause today here on Championship Sunday. That's all he'll take home here this afternoon. Brings up Jake Herman. Our next cowboy to go, Jake Herman. Of course, they're roping here today at the $500 bonus check for the fastest time of the day. And first place on the aggregate here is for $890. So they're up for a shot at not as much as $1,400, $1,500 here today in just one run. Just about 15 seconds worth of work for $1,500.
That'd be cool.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Jake Herman's got one caught in a hurry now. It all happens here on the ground. The quick hands, string the front leg, tie any 3 legs, 1 wrap, 2 wraps, quick hands, a half hitch. There we go.
Boy, fast hands keep him away from my daughter.
He's got to ride his horse, then put some slack in that rope. Has to stay tied down for 6 seconds. We get the nod. The tie is good. A 9.2 is the time for Jake. A 9.2 puts him in the lead in the go run. Gives him 19.9 seconds. 19.9 on 2. Moves him into second place here so far on 2, but remember, we got 5 cowboys to go that already have 2 down through the first 2 go rounds, so I think it's going to go down to somebody who catches 3 faster than anybody else. Brings up Carson Pate, the cowboy that comes from a great rodeo family. His dad, Jamie Pate, team roper, former champion saddle bronc rider, great rodeo family. Put on ropings down there at their ranch in Monty Creek, just east of Kamloops down there. So this young cowboy grew up with a rope in his hand all the time, reaches out a long ways. Now he's got to get that 2-event cowboy, tie down roper, and team roper. And big heavy calf rolls him up. Get one of our young cowboys, one of the young guns here in the BC rodeo world. 2 wraps, half hitch, pull it up tight. As he gets on his horse, puts some slack in that rope, we'll start that 6-second stopwatch. And time of 19.7 for Carson and 19.7. A little longer than he wanted to be, so how about put those hands together. Gives him 50. Oh, that's right, he is one of the first cowboys with had 2 downs. That gives him 3 down with a total of 50.4 on 3. So there's our first cowboy with 3 down. So he's done what he can do here this afternoon. It goes to the next few cowboys. Cole Churchill's in the box next. He rides in with a 27.6 on his first 2. Cole Churchill does. Barrier string is set to the catch. The rope the cowboys use to catch the calf, about 28 feet long, attached hard and fast to the saddle horn. Unlike the team rope later, where you'll see the cowboys, cowgirls take a dally on their saddle horn. Here it's attached hard and fast. The little rope they carry in the mouth is called a pagan string. It's about a 1/4 inch in diameter and 6 feet long. Now he's got to get that calf quick. Trying to gather him up here. The horse got to follow him a little bit down the arena, string that front leg, get the back to him behind. 1 wrap, 2 wraps, the half hitch, pull it up tight. Gets that half hitch done now. 6 seconds to be official. 6 seconds to be official. Looks good. A time of 15.8. The time for Cole of 15.8. Gives him a total of 43.4 on 3, a 43 and 4 on 3, and puts him in the lead now so far on 3. Thanks again to Pro Heat Mechanical Systems, our sponsor here in the tie-down roping. Going out to Chad Broughton. Hey, he's got a cheering section out there. 150 Mile House Cowboy. Army Williams Lake Cowboy. Chad Broughton, 25 and 5 on his first 2. So he's got about 17 seconds or so to work with here, 17, 18 seconds to work with to move into the lead on 3. Cowboy, tie down roper and team roper gets that calf in a hurry. Drew a nice little calf, rolls him up, spring the front leg. Get that back one locked in. Oh no, a little bobble. Pull it up good and tight now. Oh no. The calf kind of had that top leg on the back and it crossed up. And unfortunately, it did not stay tied down for the required 6 seconds. Let's give a round of applause. That's all he's going to take home here this afternoon. He was in the hunt. Fortunately, no time is going to hurt a little bit.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Squirrely.
Do you have some dancing music?
You know, it just turns out we might have some dancing music. What do you got in mind?
Well, there's so many people here. I got a couple Squirrely Early t-shirts I need to give away.
You got some Squirrely Early t-shirts, so
Yeah.
what are you thinking? You want to do a little dance-off?
Yeah, we could like get everybody dancing, and I would pick the 2 best people, and we'll have a dance-off after this event.
Okay, so we're gonna get everybody up dancing. You're gonna pick 2 people to do a dance off right after the next couple of tie down
Yeah,
ropers.
so you
All right.
got dancing music?
All right, here we go. Let's everybody.
Hey, if you want a Squirrely Early t-shirt, you gotta stand up and dance.
Okay, here we go.
Hey?
I say I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people
That's
say.
working pretty good.
That's what people say.
Come on, dancers. Where's our dancers
Well,
out
you
there?
gotta dance if you want a t-shirt. Look at that.
At least that's what people say.
Well, I see somebody going wild away up there.
But I keep cruising.
Oh, and there's somebody away up there. That's working pretty good, eh?
In my mind, saying it's gonna be alright.
You got some dancers picked out?
Oh, yeah, I got some dancers.
All right. Okay, we're gonna get back to action here now. You got 2. Get them lined up.
Oh, you guys are too late, man. I'm gonna ask that woman up there to come down to the fence.
Okay, so you get them down here, and we're gonna do the dance off here right after our last 2 tie down ropers.
Okay,
Get your 2
and then
competitors.
there's a young one away up in the other corner. You come down to the fence, away up in the top. Come on down.
Okay, we're gonna go to Cody Broughton next up. Cody comes into Showdown Sunday at the time of 22.9 on his first 2. We're down to our final 2 tie down ropers. $900 up for grabs here, as well as the $500 bonus check. So far, the leader in the go-round is Jake Herman with a 9.2. Cody Broughton's got about 20 and a half seconds to work with here to go to the lead. There's the nod. Hard running calf way down the arena, reaches out a long ways, fishes it on, got him caught. Now he's got to make up some time here at the back end of the arena. String that front leg, gather him up. 1 wrap, 2 wraps, quick hands, a half hits, pull it up, the hands are up. Made up some time with the tie at the back end of the pen, so. The tie is good, a time of 14.5. The time for Cody of 14.5. Gives him a total of 37.4 on a 3 in the lead so far. We're coming down to our high man back. Our fastest cowboy on 2 so far, Virgil Poffenroth. Be next to go, Virgil Poffenroth. Risky Creek Cowboy. He was 19.7 on his first 2. He had the fastest times in both of the first 2 go-rounds. He's former BC, the BCRA champion, tie-down roper, great rodeo family. His dad down there compete many years, supplying some of our timed event stock here this weekend. Virgil Poffenroth is the cowboy, great rodeo family. You'll see daughter out later on in the rodeo. There's the nod. He hits him caught. Now he's going to get to that calf in a hurry, gather him up, roll him up. There's a smooth flank right there. Watch hands, 1 wrap, 2 wraps, half hitch. Does it what you're supposed to. Nice and smooth. Now 6 seconds before it becomes official. It is official, a time at 9.8. The time for Virgil Poffenroth at 9.8. And he puts an exclamation point on it. A 29-5 on 3. That is your Gold City Classic champion tie-down roper right there. Way to go, Virgil.
Yeah.
There's your champion. And our go-round winner for the $500 bonus will be Jake Herman with that time at 9.2. So there's your champions in the tie-down roping. Thanks again to Pro Heat Mechanical Systems, our sponsor here in the tie-down roping.
Okay, Jay.
Hey,
I got my first dancer down here, Karen, all the way from Quesnel.
Okay.
You got good dancing music?
Okay, we're going to throw one more dance song on here real quick and get our champion figured out.
You guys, you got to watch her dance, see if she's going to win it all, okay?
Okay, here you go.
Okay. Come on. You like it? Come on, help her out. Make some noise. She's doing pretty good, eh?
All right, what do you think?
Okay, I need my other dancer now. Is she coming down? Is that the one in the white? You better hurry.
Okay, we're going to go to our Saddle Bronc riding, sponsored by FBB Accountants.
Who's the first guy? Okay, go back to the shade. Right after the Saddle Bronc ride, we'll have her down. Okay?
We're going to go to Lyndon Ross to be our cowboy to go here in the Saddle Bronc riding, the premier event in the sport of rodeo. Cowboys riding that association saddle, stirrups hung up in the front end. Get those feet in those stirrups, and then it's a rocking chair type spurring motion every time that horse jumps and kicks from the point of the horse's shoulder back to the cantle at the back of the saddle. One hand on the buck rein, use that as a balance point. Free hand in the air, can't touch any part of himself with the horse with the free hand. If he does, it's a no score. Linden, no qualified ride so far, so he's looking at day money here today. That $500 bonus is what he's hoping for here. Great fourth generation cowboy. Did you get a winner for that Squirrely Early t-shirt over there?
Not yet. My other girl hasn't danced yet.
All right.
Whoa, look at that. That horse is sick. Jay? Jay? That horse is sick.
Yeah, why do you say that?
He just threw up a cowboy.
He did that. All right, a no score for Lyndon Ross, a no score. Brings up Christoph. It's cowboy to go way down and shoot number 8 is where we're going for that. The Quesnel Sand and Gravel chute. He's drawing a horse by the name of Big Woo. From the C Plus Rodeo Company, big yellow horse. Used to be a bareback horse. Many trips in the bareback ride. And Christoph won a lot of money on this horse over the years in the bareback ride. And see how he does here in the Saddle Bronc.
It's 2 different ways to ride horse, so it's going to be interesting to see.
They've been in the 80s many times on this horse in the bareback ride, and he's starting to do a few trips here in the Saddle Bronc ride. Big, strong horse from the C Plus Rodeo Company. Your Quesnel Sand and Gravel chute is where the action is. Christoph, you saw him earlier on in the bareback riding, had a 69 there.
This guy's big into rodeo too. You know he's the president of the Kitzbühel Rodeo. So you know he works hard.
Does work hard, you betcha. Christoph Mew, looking for our first qualifying ride in the Saddle Bronc. Get watch closely. There we go with that.
Christoph!
I'll tell you what, you watch back on the replay screen when they put it up here. Again, our thanks to our friends at Eagle Vision. Watch, he gets his feet kind of back up there, gets them locked up behind him, gets a couple spur strokes going there. Watch here closely. Goes up, and next time up, he's going to get his foot right there on the other side, underneath him on that saddle, and that's the beginning of the end right there.
What's the name of that horse?
Big Woo.
They should call him Crazy Ex-Girlfriend or something. Hey?
Going to shoot number 6 now for Steve Holman. Our cowboy. Anybody out there? Steve?
Yeah.
Home cowboy. We call him the Iron Man. Competes in bareback, saddle bronc, and bull riding. Steve Holman. Drawing a horse by the name of Tiggerific from the C Plus Rodeo Company. What's that? Here's a good, solid white mare from the C Plus Rodeo Company. They were 85 on this horse at Williams Lake at the Pro Rodeo here just a few weeks ago. A good, solid draw here in the Saddle Bronc riding. And our thanks to FBB Accountants, our sponsor here in the Saddle Bronc. All of our sponsors here, we appreciate it. Mind you to be sure and get your lucky programs out there. We've got some great prizes to give away here today, so get those lucky programs. 50-50 tickets on sale out there. We had almost $4,000 yesterday.
I see them selling them. They're right over here selling tickets.
The Wild West Riders will be out there selling 50-50 tickets here all day, and we'll tell you what, we've got a great crowd. I can almost guarantee you we're going to have a bigger prize here in our 50-50 draw here today, so get those. Appreciate the support of our friends at Wild West Riders doing our grand entry for us and also helping sell 50-50 tickets.
Yesterday it was $3,000. Today it could be bigger.
Should be even bigger, you betcha. There goes Steve on his
Steve.
head. Big white horse.
Quesnel, your cowboy.
Let's give a round of applause. Hometown Cowboy Steve Holman. Unfortunately, Big White Horse gets the best of him here in the Saddle Bronc riding, and no score for Steve, but no score. All right, here's how it gets interesting now. Our next two Cowboys have qualified rides for the first two rounds. Ryan Roberts will be up next. Comes into Showdown Sunday with 60 points on his first ride, so a qualified ride with 60 points. He's drawn Miss Heartbroke today here in the short round. In the finals, Miss Heartbroke, black mare, kind of a good, solid jump and kick one. I know we can put a bunch of points up on. Ryan Roberts is the cowboy. Black Lahash cowboy, specializes here in the Saddle Bronc riding.
It could be good.
Miss Heartbroke is the name of the horse.
Okay, we got to cheer them on when that should gate opens. It's all up to us, Quesnel.
Party like a party with you, y'all. Got it all figured out. All the red cups, all you can drink. Old town parked up and down the street, y'all. Know how to do it aloud.
Okay, we're on.
Here we go.
Help him out. Make some noise. Yeah, look at these spurs. He's going for the front end.
Big, strong jump and kick. Black mare rings the buzzer. There's that 8-second welcome whistle. Our pickup man, Wade McNulty, in there to set him down the ground. He can hear you now. We've got a qualified ride. 62, the score is 62 for Ryan Roberts. Total of 122 on two, a 122 is his total on two here. Brings up our cowboy that's in the lead coming into the short round here, Ryan Spur Reed, Savanaugh cowboy. He had two qualified rides so far, comes into the finals with a total of 135 points on two. The only cowboy had two qualified rides coming into Championship Sunday here. I'll tell you what, he's drawing a good one. Of course, a lot of folks will recognize. Been to the Canadian Finals Rodeo, big red roan gelding by the name of Strawberry from the C Plus Rodeo Company. It's a great matchup. I'll tell you what, I think we're going to see an exclamation point on it. Here's the cowboy, third generation cowboy.
This guy got the best mustache in BC.
He's got a pretty good mustache.
Oh yeah, you see it, man? I wonder how fast that rat was going when it hit his face. Hey?
Yeah.
He's a second
Our
generation.
final Saddle Bronc rider to go. It's in his hands.
Okay, we all got to cheer him on. This guy's going to go to gusto.
All right. Got a shot here at Day Money, the $500 bonus plus the payout of $890.
Okay.
Ryan Spur Reed, here we
Come
go.
on, Spur.
Dodge his head.
Help him
There
out.
we go.
Come
Get
on,
that spur stroke going.
Make some
Just tapped
noise,
off that
yeah.
free hand wave, and there we go. There's that spur stroke we're looking for. He's on the ground, steps off. What do you think, Quesnel?
Woo-hoo! I am a cowboy.
That's what we like to see right there.
That's cool when that
Our
happens.
judge is
eh?
busy tabulating. We'll have a score for you here momentarily.
He's watching himself on the big screen.
74 points, a 74. And ladies and gentlemen, that right there is your Gold City Classic champion. Let's give him a round of applause. Down there watching himself on the big screen down there. With a total of 209 points on 209 points on 3, and that's your champion, the Gold City Classic. Let our cowboys and cowgirls know we'll do our buckle presentations down by the rodeo office right after the rodeo here this afternoon. So buckle presentation will be over at the rodeo office.
You got more dancing music? The other girl finally made it.
Okay, you got
down.
one more. You got one more.
Yeah.
One more competitor. All right, we'll get you something here up here quick. Little something.
You like country or western? Hey, can you shake it?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, she's getting down, eh? Woo. Yeah, look at her go. Wow. Okay, save some energy later, man.
All right,
Yeah.
what's the decision, Squirrely?
I'm gonna give this one.
There we go.
And I'll give the other one too, as soon as I get back up there.
All right, so they're both going to win a Squirrely Early t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
What a round of applause for our dancers here this afternoon. And we're going to go right back to rodeo action now down at the Time Divinity Arena. The big guys event, the steer wrestling, is up next, sponsored by Fortis BC. First cowboy to go, Wyatt Reed. Boy, I'll tell you what, drew a tough one there. Steer kind of set up as he reached out, had to reach out a long ways, couldn't get to him. Fortune comes up empty with a no time for Wyatt Reed in no time. Now here in the steer wrestling, cowboys start out behind that barrier string. Left hand box, right hand for all of us looking down there at the Time Divinity Arena. In this case, it was his mom doing the hazing on the other side. Again, a great rodeo family down there. We call the person on the other side the hazer. The hazer job is to keep that steer running straight, make sure it doesn't duck away as the cowboy steps down off the back of that horse and takes hold of that longhorn steer by the horns. Cruz Schneider is up. Next to go, here's the cowboy tie-down roper, team roper, and steer wrestler. He had a great run on one earlier on at total time on 1. There we go. He's got 2 down. Some bad news back at the barrier. Got in a bit of a hurry. Picks up a speeding ticket back there at the barrier. A 10-second penalty. Time would have been a 6.7. We had 10 to it. Becomes 16 and 7. Total time for Cruz Snyder. Gives him a 27 and 6 on 2, and a little longer than he wanted to be on 2 for sure. Brings up Jake Herman, another cowboy you met just a bit ago, had the bonus win already in the tie-down roping earlier on. Up here now in the steer wrestling, does some team roping as well. Jake Herman, 3-event, time event cowboy.
Yeah, I got some of them flashlights to give out from Circle S.
You got some Circle S flashlights to give out? All right, well, good.
I'll just give them out, right?
Get some people yelling and screaming and cheering loud for our rodeo here this afternoon. Jake Herman in the box. You can watch these horses a little bit, these steer wrestling horses, highly trained, and some of the camera angle will give you a chance to have a look at this on the Eagle Vision big screen up here. As they ride up alongside of that cow, the cowboy steps down off the side of that horse. That horse will grab a gear, grab an extra burst of speed right there and run past so the cowboy can drop his feet down in front of him. Now, steer kind of set up a little bit, made it tough. Oh no, kind of falls the wrong way. There we go, some second effort rolls him over. And some bad news again at the barrier. A 10-second barrier penalty. We'll go to our timers. Time of 9.1 plus 10, a total of 19.1 for Jake at 19.1.
If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have had no luck at all.
Gives him a 29.6 on 2 and brings up Andre Aspel. 7.3 on 1 so far, had 1 no time, so he's out for day money here. We got 4 cowboys with 2 down. Andre Aspel, 7.3 on 1. Looking to gun for that
Okay, pay attention.
day money, that $500 bonus, as well as a little piece of the payout farther down the line. Andre, steer wrestling specialist. The only time you'll see him here in our rodeos, here in the steer wrestling. Again, these horses get to anticipating a little bit down. They get back in the corner of the box down there, and their adrenaline gets to going. They understand the energy in the room. Know it's they're athletes too. The adrenaline gets to
Did you
flowing.
go dancing last night, Jay?
You know what? I did not go dancing. Did you go dancing?
No, but I was all ready to go.
You were all ready to go? You had your dancing shoes on?
Oh no, I drank a gallon of Windex.
You gallon of Windex.
Yeah, it keeps me from streaking. All you gotta do to these flashlights is rip the little white tag off the back,
Yeah.
then they work. Because that connects the battery, right? Boy, that horse just don't want to go. Or maybe he wants to go too much, eh? It's kind of like me on booster juice.
And taking the time he needs to down there to make sure that he's got everything just right. Again, that one shot out. Once you nod your head, there's no reloading down here. He knows he needs to be quick. So the goal here is to have that horse standing squarely, kind of quartered in the corner of that box out there, so he can run at pretty much at that red flag hanging on the barrier in front and get to the shoulder of that steer as quick as he possibly can. There's the nod. Here we go. All right, hustles to him now. Oh, no, steer kind of falls the wrong way. Let's make some noise. Help try to roll him over. Call that a dog fall.
Help
No, he's
him out.
probably-
He's got to get him up. He's stuck on him. Okay, get him up. Let's wrestle one. Come on, Quesnel. Help him
There
up.
we go. Let's make some noise. Help do it right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, it done it twice. Man, oh man. Are you okay? You want me to help you? Oh man.
Let's give him a round of applause. Some tough luck in the draw here today for Andre. Unfortunately, in no time for a cowboy, in no time. Man, we talk about the luck of the draw, and that right there was the bad luck of the draw here today, and in no time for Andre. Brings up Trent Soltz. The Langley, BC Cowboy had a time of 6.6 on one. Had a no time on his other ones. We're looking to try and compete here for go round money and a long shot and a piece of the payout. Go, there's the nod. Get up alongside, there we go. Get those feet down, shape them up, go to the nose, and over we go. There we go.
Yeah. That was a good run.
And a time of 8.8, the time for Trent, and 8.8 puts him in the lead in the round here so far with an 8.8. And 15.4 on two, a 15 and 4 on two. Our high person back, Dustin Nicholson, had a total of 11 seconds on two, so he's our leader coming into the go-round. You're going to see him in just a little while as we go down to Cole Churchill, our next cowboy to go. We saw him earlier on in the tie-down roping, all-around timed event cowboy. Cole Churchill be next to go, does some team roping, tie-down roping, and steer wrestling. Cole Churchill.
So do you call him an
cowboy to
all-around
go.
cowboy or a high point?
He had a time of 3.5 on one of his runs. All right, here's the nod. Get up alongside, there we go, down we go. Kind of get his feet behind him a little bit, got to get stood up, shape that steer up, go to the nose, rolls him over, there we go. Well, it looks good at the barrier. We'll go to our timers. Time of 7.7. The time for Cole Churchill goes well with his 3.5 for a total of 11.2 on 2 and 11 and 2 on 2 here so far.
Jay.
Hey,
I need 2 volunteers.
You need 2 volunteers. What in the world?
They have to be over 18 years.
They need to be over 18. You need 2 volunteers.
Yeah, come on over. Jump over the fence. Come on over. Jump over. I can get over the fence.
You can get over the fence?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you got 2 volunteers. Now, what in the world are you going to do with 2 volunteers?
Well, they're going to race.
They're going to have a race?
Oh, yeah, they each get a ball.
Yeah.
There's a pink ball for the girl. There's an orange ball for the guy.
Okay.
Okay, here. Strap this on. Right there. Strap that on you with the banana to the front. There. Strap that on you with the banana to the front. Because you gotta hit the ball with a banana. And you can't use your hands, you only gotta use the banana. Okay? Who thinks the guy's gonna win? Who thinks the lady's gonna win? Okay, don't lose your banana. Okay, get up close to your ball.
How far do they have to go?
Well, they gotta go to me, and the first one that gets to me gets to pick the t-shirt they win, okay?
All right.
So there's no losers, right? Okay?
Here we
On your
go.
mark, get set, go! Help them out! Oh yeah, look at this guy. He's pretty good at swinging his banana. Come on, help the lady out. Make some noise. Yeah. Oh, you're going backwards. Come this way. Oh, come on, get out of the hole. Help him out, yeah. Oh, don't go backwards.
Somebody's going to lose an eye with a banana out there.
Oh. Hey, yeah, okay, the guy wins. Pick your t-shirt. Pick your t-shirt. They're the same. No, they ain't the same. Oh, and I threw yours on the ground. Okay.
How about a round of applause for our contestants? How about a round of applause for Squirrely, Early Anderson on here today.
There, that guy's pretty good at swinging a banana.
He's pretty good with that banana for sure. All right, we're back to action now down at the Time of Day Arena. Continuation of our steer wrestling. Riley is now to be up. He's the first of our 4 Cowboys with 2 down. Hey, we got a few lost and found items over in the rodeo office, and we've got a small ring that was found behind the chutes. We got a high school rodeo pendant that's been found and turned in at the rodeo office. That might be Tanner Loring's. Maybe, I think he was missing his. Tanner, if you might find your pendant down at the rodeo office. Now, I know people are going to be missing these. We got 2 cell phones have been turned in, not 1, but 2. I don't know how attached people are to their cell phones. I can't believe they weren't already know they're missing. So we got 2 cell phones turned in over at the rodeo office. And we've also got a stuffed teddy bear, a blue stuffed teddy bear. A sloth teddy bear. Is it a sloth or is it a teddy bear? It can't be both. That's what, but they wrote it down here. It's a blue stuffed sloth, and then they said it's a teddy bear. Little things that confuse people like me. Riley Isnardi, our next cowboy to go, comes into the finals here today with 20.8 on 2. You saw him earlier on at our tie-down roping. Thanks again to our steer wrestling sponsor, Fortis BC. And all of our sponsors here this weekend, we're going to get to them as we work our way through the day. We do appreciate all of our Quesnel Rodeo Club sponsors and supporters. Down there at the Active Rental, Time to Event Arena, waiting for Riley Isnardi. 3-event, time event cowboy here in our championship Sunday. Steer wrestler, tie down roper, team roper. There we go, shapes him up good. Slide him to stop, go to the nose, roll him over. There we go. Clean at the barrier will go to our timers. Time of 5.5. The time for Ronnie Isnardi, 5.5. Gives him a 26.3 on 3 head. There's the first Cowboy with 3 qualified runs and puts him in the lead and kind of puts the pressure on our next 3 Cowboys to go. Jordy Maurice. Next to go, Jordy Maurice. 70 Mile House Cowboy comes into Championship Sunday with 16.4 total time on his first 2. Being luck of the draw, playing a big part here in the tie down rope, probably in the steer wrestling, as it does in all of our events. He steers numbered and drawn for, and you'll see, like that steer Andre had, sometimes the luck of the draw goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. It's just the way it goes here in the sport of rodeo. Lots of factors, lots of livestock, lots of variables. In this case, you got 2 horses, 2 Cowboys, a steer, a barrier, and all kinds of other conditions. There we go, slide him to stop him, kind of gets his feet down behind him, and now he's got to get back up, shape that steer back up, go to the nose, and there we go, second effort, rolls him over. Everything looks all right at the barrier. We'll go to our timers. Time of 11.1, the time for Jordy, 11.1. Gives him a 27.5 on 3 and puts him in second place so far with a 27.5. Brings up a junior Cowboy. That's right, he's a junior, this young fella. Competes here in the steer wrestling and in the junior steer riding. Tate Allison. Great rodeo family. Tate Allison, young Cowboys, 15.7 on his first 2. Just needs to make a nice smooth run. Here's got a real good shot at being our champion as a junior Cowboy. Compete with the big guys here in the steer wrestling. Pretty fun to see. See that? Craig Allison down there, one of the great Cowboys here in British Columbia. Got a great mentor.
Holy, it's getting warm out today, Jay.
It's nice to see that sunshine, isn't it? Some blue sky.
It is nice to see it, but man, oh man, I'm starting to smell a little bit.
Oh no! Leans down, gets down just a little bit too late. Let's give our young Cowboy a round of applause. It was good to see these youngsters getting their start here in the rodeo business. Unfortunately, in no time for Tate, and no time. Brings up our final steer wrestler, Dustin Nicholson. Mentioned earlier on, he had a total time of 11 seconds on his first 2. He's got 16 and a half seconds to work with to go to the lead here and be the champion here on Championship Sunday. Dustin Nicholson is our Cowboy getting ready to go.
And then what's the next
Hometown
event?
Cowboy.
Is it ladies breakaway after this?
What's that, Squirrely?
What's the next event after this one?
Ladies break roping.
Cool.
All right, we're set to go. Cowboys, a high man back coming into our Championship Sunday here. He's getting ready to go. Sure like to spend a big thank you and a shout out to our friends at the Quesnel Veterinary Clinic and the Dragon Lake Veterinary Hospital for their support here all weekend long, making sure our four-legged athletes get looked after and have the support they need. We do appreciate their support, particularly with the smoky skies and the air conditions we've
All
had.
the smoke is gone now. It's
The
over in
smoke is gone.
Alberta.
All right, here's our Cowboys. Got a chance to be our champion. Just needs to be smooth. Get the job done. Sets him up. Goes to the nose. Rolls him over. And down goes the flag. Look back to the barrier string. Everything looks all right down there. We'll go to our timers. How about this? 7 seconds flat. Gives him 18 seconds on 3. And right there is your 2023 Gold City Steer Wrestling Champion.
Woo! Yeah! Show me the money.
Riley Isnardi with a time of 5.5 will pick up the $500 day bonus here in the steer wrestling. So the money gets spread out. Your champion, Dustin Nicholson, hometown cowboy, is the steer wrestling champion. Thanks again to Fortis BC for being the sponsor. We're going to stay right down there at the Active Rental Timed Event Indy Arena and go right into our ladies breakaway roping. Here's our cowgirls version of the tie-down roping. They start out the same way in behind the barrier string. Calves numbered and drawn 4. Here they ride out into the arena, reach out, rope that calf around the neck. Must be a bell collar catch, which means it has to be just around the neck of that calf. Once they get them caught, they either stop their horse or rein it off to the side. Once the tail end of that rope breaks away from the saddle horn, where it's tied with a piece of store string. Once it breaks away, our field judge will drop the flag to stop our stopwatches, and we'll have a qualified time.
Hey, Jay.
What's that, Squirrely?
I got some of them koozies to give away to the beer garden.
You got some koozies, some beer can koozies?
Where's the loud section in the beer garden?
We had a really great crowd in the beer garden Friday night and yesterday afternoon, but they're a little quieter today. I don't know what's going on. They must have been at the dance last night.
Eh? Yeah. Maybe we should have a dance competition or something over here. Hey? Whoa, look at that.
All right, ladies breakaway rope, and sponsored by PMG Communication. Patty Jahardy up here, one of our timers, helping us out also as a sponsor. Appreciate it, Patty. Thanks for helping us out and being a sponsor and working hard all weekend long. Allison's in the box. She had a 20.2 on her first 2 head. Unfortunately, had a barrier problem in one of those runs that made her a little longer than she wanted to be. And a rope in here for day money. Reach down, it's got to go all. Oh no, does not go down over the nose. And no time. Quesnel, you know what you need to do to help me out here, if you will. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rita Steffi in the box. 15 flat on her first 2. Our leader coming into Championship Sunday, Harley Antoine, at 6.6 on 2, so we know we're looking for times down in that 3 to 4 second range here, and for the day money and also for a shot at being the champion.
We might have a dancing competition.
What do you're up in the beer garden.
I
see
made it
that.
to the beer gardens, first time all weekend. I had to sneak in the back door, though.
All right, Rita Steffi is up. 15 flat on her first 2. Gonna be our first cowgirl. There we go. Reaches out and it breaks away. Down comes the flag. We got a qualified run, but some bad news back at the barrier. A 10-second speeding ticket. She knew she had to be quick. Took a run at it. Some tough luck here today. Picks up a 10-second penalty. 4.3 plus 10. Total of 14-3. The total time for Rita, 14-3. Brings up Joyce Holmes, 13-3 on her first 2. Now they're all around timed event cowgirl, breakaway roper, team roper, Joyce Holmes.
Holy, they're getting wild in the beer gardens, Jay.
Are they?
Oh yeah, the beer's starting to work.
Perfect.
I'm giving them all a koozie.
You gave away all the koozies already?
Well, quite a few of them.
Joyce was getting ready to go.
Have to kiss me. Oh,
here we go, Joyce Holmes. Cow kind of ducks and dives a little bit, gets out to the side. I don't know, let's give her a round of applause here this afternoon, unfortunately. And no time for Joyce and no time. I love that she's still got a big old... Oh, we appreciate that. Carrie Mickelson, next to go. Great rodeo family. You'll see
from yesterday.
Son Cale and daughter Claire here a little later on. Carrie Mickelson be our next breakaway roper. Does some team roping as well. Good all around cowgirl. Does some barrel racing, breakaway roping, team roping. Barrier
Then-
string's all set. Getting that there to give that calf about an 8-foot head start, the same as the tie-down roping earlier. Fish, there we go. Oh no, just a little too much. Cow goes all the way through. Unfortunately, we had no time for Carrie and no time. Brings up Sandy Suter. Her time at 10.7 on her first two.
Put it on. Woohoo!
Sandy Suter, next to go, ladies breakaway roping. Our thanks to PMG Communication, our sponsor. All of our sponsors here this weekend. Our title sponsor, the Lataco Dene Nation, whose traditional territory we're enjoying our rodeo weekend here this weekend. We'll tell you what, sure fun to see that sun come out here today. A beautiful Sunday, Championship Sunday rodeo.
This is pretty scary.
Here we go. And that calf kind of ducks off to the right as she reaches out, and some tough luck there. Let's give her a round of applause. Of course, that's all she'll take home here this afternoon, and no time for Sandy Suter, no time.
Holy moly.
Going out to Mackenzie Payton. Our next cowgirl to go. Saw brother Carson Payton out earlier on in the tie-down roping. I think we'll see him also later on in the team roping. Young Mackenzie. She's 9.9 on her first two. See if she can keep it going here. And go round number 3. 9.9 on 2. Good solid run here would give her a shot at championship, as well as maybe even that $500 bonus prize.
Hey, Jay.
What's that, Squirrely?
Hey, by show of hands, how many people been here all weekend? Anybody in the staff?
How many people been here all weekend?
Hey, thank you guys. You went through the smoke and everything. Now it's so hot, we're all gonna sweat to death.
It is a perfect Sunday afternoon. Oh no, just a little bit of trouble down there. Horse acting up in the box. We'll take a minute and retie that barrier quick. Oh no, we pulled it. All right. Get that barrier set up again. Mackenzie Payton, good all-around cowgirl.
Boy, that horse don't want to come this way. It wants to go the other way. It must smell me or something. I knew I should have put more deodorant on.
Looks like we're about set. Wait for that cow to be looking just right. There's the nod.
Oh.
And did not get quite enough cow. Let's give a round of applause here this afternoon. Unfortunately, no time for Mackenzie, and no time.
Hey, Jay, that horse just had a hole in the gas
Rings
tank.
up Riley Byer. Be next to go. Riley Byer comes in. Championship Sunday with 9.7 on her first two. Riley Byer. And we're looking for fast times down in that 3 to 4 second range here. Really, really fast. If things go really well down into the twos, a lot of stuff has to happen. Six monies, we pay six monies deep here, $1,200 to the winner here in the breakaway roping. Reaches out, caught in a hurry, down comes the flag. Got some bad news back at the barrier. Oh no. How about this? Would have been A 2.8 second run, but a 10-second speeding ticket. Turns it into 12 and 8. 22.5 total on 3. There's our first cowgirl with 3 down. Pardon me, that's the third person. Second. Man, I'm losing track of stuff here today.
She can get her done.
Kristen Bell will be up next. 8.9 on her first 2. Kristen Bell. Cache Creek Cowgirl. And I'll tell you what, she'll get it out of her hand in a hurry. Her mind out, gets a good shot, reaches out, and comes tight. Nice, smooth run. Look back to the barrier, and it's all right there. We'll go to our timers. 3.1 seconds. The time for Kristen, 3.1. Gives her a total on 3 of 12 seconds flat. And puts the pressure on our final 2. Coming into our short round here, Jessie Pearson next up. Had a total of 7.4 seconds on her first 2 runs. Has about 4.6 seconds to work with to go to the lead. Jessie Pearson in the box. Jessie Pearson. Breakaway roping specialist. There's the nod. Throws it out, draws a nod, catches in a hurry, but some bad news back at the barrier. Knew she had to be quick, took her run at it, and runs through the barrier, picks up that 10-second speeding ticket. Well, I'll tell you, would have been a 2.3, but once again, that would have been 2.3. We add 10 to it, becomes 12 and 3. The total time for Jessie at 12.3. Time at 19.7 on a 3 for Jessie, and brings up our number 1 breakaway roper coming into Showdown Sunday, Harley Antoine. She was 6.6 seconds on her first 2. So, in order to win it, she needs to be 5.4 seconds or less in order to be our champion. That's it. Both of her runs before were faster than that. I think she can do it. Great roping family. Handles rope awfully well. Does some breakaway roping. Some team roping. Good all-around cowgirl. Harley Antoine. Cache Creek Cowgirl. Barrier strings all set. There's the nod. And throws it out in a hurry, and I'll tell you what, you will not see that happen very often. Comes up empty in no time for Harley, in no time. So, here's how it stacks up. Our ladies breakaway roping champion, our Gold City Classic champion for 2023 is Kristen Bell. The total time of 12 seconds on 3. And not only that, she also picks up the $500 bonus as well. So a good payday for Kristen Bell. A really good payday as our bonus winner and our champion. We're going to head on now down here to the Buck and Shoots for our first junior event of the afternoon, our junior steer riding.
Did you buy 50?
Sponsored here this weekend by Cora Lee Oaks. Our junior steer riding, our junior competitors, 15 years of age and under. And I'd like you to join with me in welcoming the other half of the Cowboy Protection Committee down in front of the Buck and Shoots, our bullfighters. Ryan Jasper, Cordell Pinchbeck, and Austin Byer out here front and center looking after our Cowboys and Cowgirls down there. Good job, guys. Going to Elizabeth Pahalo, hometown cowgirl. Anybody out there know Elizabeth?
Oh,
She's going to be in
somebody-
chute number 6 is where the action is. Elizabeth Pahalo. We're going to just turn you down there for a minute and see if we can figure it out. Elizabeth Pahalo in chute number 6 is where the action is. Remember, 15 years of age and under. She had still looking for her first qualified ride here this weekend. Our thanks to Corley Oaks, our sponsor. Now, our bull riders, our steer riders ride with flat bull rope exactly the same as you'll see the bull riders use later. Here they have the choice to ride with one hand or two hands, whichever they're more comfortable with. They do choose to ride with one hand, can't touch any part of themselves or the cow with the free hand. Elizabeth riding with two hands. And the trick here, stick your chest out, turn your toes out, and hang on. Oh, no. Gets in a little trouble out there. Draws a tough one here from the C Plus Rodeo Company, and a no score for Elizabeth. Let's give our young cowgirl a round of applause, if you will, please.
Betcha I can rope one of these, Jay. $100. Okay?
What's that, Squirrely?
I bet you $100 I can rope one of these.
$100. I'll take that bet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you owe me, I think, what, about $300 already?
Oh, look at it. He's in hot pursuit. I better not throw it in front of him. Hey?
Brings up Jackson Kirk, hometown cowboy. I think this is our mayor's grandson he was talking about here before the rodeo. So wish him good luck, hometown cowboy. I think hopefully Grandpa's out there still watching the rodeo, enjoying it and cheering him on. Appreciate it. Sitting straight ahead right there. All right, there he is. Jackson Kirk. He had a score of 77 on one already. Try and keep that going. Here we go. Nod his head. Help yourself, Cowboy Jackson Kirk. Oh, no. Look out, Austin. And Ryan. Man, oh, man, look out. Tell you, these sort of bullfighters out there, Cowboy Protection Committee, they put their life on the line behind, get that cow's attention. Austin took a pretty good hit there. Watch, close kind of comes around. Cordell right there gets that cow's attention. And boom, kind of hooks him up. We're going to chute 8 for Tanner Loring. It'll be next to go. Young cowboy you saw earlier on in our tie-down roping. Tanner Loring, Risky Creek cowboy, is 8 points on one. Had no score on his other one. We had 2 of our steer riders had 2 head covered so far. So Tanner's got to score big here on look out, Ryan. Tanner Loring, Risky Creek, junior cowboy, good all-around cowboy, great rodeo family. Here we go, nods his head, help yourself. High jumping, high kicking, cow gets out in that spin. Hang on, oh no! Butler comes along just a little too late. Let's give a round of applause here today. Good young cowboy. Unfortunately, no score for Tanner Loring, a no score. There's the nod. Cow came out, kind of come around here, got into that spin a little bit. Again, remind you, be sure and get your lucky programs. We're going to give away those program prizes here shortly. So I'll get your 50-50 tickets out there. We're going to give away that cash later on our rodeo performance. Okay, Claire Mickelson will be up. You got brother and sister next to go. You saw mom a little earlier on in the breakaway rope with this young daughter, Claire Mickelson, out of Pritchard. 144 points on first 2 rides. So she got 2 qualified rides so far. Good all-around young cowgirl. Breakaway roper, junior steer rider. Does a pretty good job. 2 qualified rides so far. Oh, no. Has a tough one here today. Let's give her a round of applause. How about you ladies out there? And it all comes down to brother Cale will be next to go. And she had a handful there. Big old Cal gets way up in the air. Look at that. Gets high jumping, high kicking Cal. It's tough to ride. That shoulder gets down low. We're going to stay right over there. Chute number 6, the Make Track Recreation chute, and go to Cale Mickelson. Back into his system. Let's give a round of applause. There's your 2023 Gold City Classic champion, Junior Steer Rider. We'll have a score for you momentarily. 76 points. A 76 wins the go-round and the championship here this weekend. Well done. And thanks to Corley Oaks, our sponsor here in the junior steer riding. Total of 232 points on 3 head. All right, we're going to tell you how you can win one of our lucky program prizes. If you turn to page 2 of your lucky program, and if you have President Ray Jasper's signature on page number 2, you've won one of our lucky program prizes. You can take it down to the office and pick up your lucky No, where are they at? Oh, they're over the ticket booth over there. The blue roof over there behind the big white tent. Over at the ticket booth there, they've got those lucky program prizes over there. You can stop in over there and grab them. If you got Quesnel Rodeo Club President Ray Jasper's signature on page number 2, you've won one of our prizes, and congratulations. And thanks everybody who bought their programs here today. We're going to head on down to the active rental time to Van Andy Arena one more time and go to our 8.5 team roping. Calf scramblers, be getting ready. We're going to be doing that after this team roping. So right after this team roping, we're going to have all of our kids down. We got a calf scramble sponsored by McDonald's. We're going to do that after this section of team roping. Be sure and get your 50-50 tickets. Our Wild West Riders will be out there selling 50-50 tickets. I said it was almost $4,000 yesterday, so we're going to try and improve on that here today. Great crowd out there, so hopefully we can pick up a chunk of 50-50 money. Our 8.5 team rope, and what this is just a bit of a lower numbered team roping compared to our open team ropers you'll see later on. It's our first section here in Championship Sunday. We had about 40-odd teams each day in our slack, so a whole bunch of team ropers, and we come back here with our top 10 here with a chance to be our champions here at the Gold City Classic in the 8.5 team roping. 8.5 team roping sponsored by Vision Quest Advisors. Your Western Canada advisors to First Nations and Economic Development Strategic Planning. Ellie Manderson and Dan Ratcliffe in the box at a time of 12.1 on one head. Got a few of our ropers here down the list a little bit who qualified on 2 runs. Ellie and Dan had 1 qualified time. They'll be trying to rope for day money here and take a shot at maybe being fast enough on 2 to get into the payout. Look to our, we got 6 monies deep here in our 8.5 team roping. So lots of money to be made, $1,000 each for each the header and the heeler for winning first place in this, plus the gold buckles. Ellie Manderson reaches out, there's the head catch now, Dally up. Remember we talked about earlier on the tie down roping? In this event, they don't attach hard and fast to the saddle horn. They have to take the tail end of that rope, wrap it around the saddle horn. We call that the dally. Watch, the heeler came in on the back end and missed a no time for Ellie and Dan, a no time. Ed Allen and Sean Wint are in the box. They come into Showdown Sunday with a time of 10.3 on 1. Again, bonus money up for grabs here, our fast time for the day. And once again, here in the team roping is in all of our events, these steers are numbered and drawn 4. Barrier string there to give the steer a 8-foot head start. Headers in the left-hand box, right hand for us looking down that way. As you saw there, their job to rope and steer around the horns, around the neck. Dally up to that saddle horn, turn left. Healer's job starts then to come in and rope the back 2 legs. And in no time, comes up empty on the head end in no time for Ed and Sean in no time. Brings up Cliff Bick and Clint Cripps, our next team to go. They were 10.1 on one head.
What's happening now, Jay?
Then we'll try you again. Did you go and play, see if you can fix your microphone up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
It's all fixed now. Now I'm batting out balls.
You're going to bat out some balls?
Oh, yeah. Everybody
Okay.
got to pay attention. You guys want one away up there? Okay, watch this. Way up in the stands, okay? Everybody pay attention. Hey, that's pretty good, eh? I could play for the Blue Jays if only they could hit.
Cliff Bick, Clint Cripps in the box. Cliff Bick on the head end. There we go. Head catch, Dally up, turn left. Clint Cripps in on the back end. There we go. Dally up. Come tight, clean in the field. 2 feet. Nice run, guys.
Hey, Jay.
Oh, some bad news back at the barrier. 10-second speeding ticket. Time would have been a 9.8. We had 10 seconds to it. Becomes 19.8. The time for Cliff and Clint at 19.8.
Jay, I found somebody's false teeth.
You found somebody's false teeth.
Yeah, who lost their false teeth?
I think is that a mouth guard? You know what, actually, I'll bet you that's Cale Mickelson's mouth guard from the steer riding.
Does he want it?
I think I saw him drop it over there.
I'll keep it. Maybe I can sell it back to him. Oh, is that your mouth guard? Hey, you know what you should do? I'll trade you. I'll give you a ball. You can put a ball in your mouth guard. Hey, look at that. Pretty cool.
Next team in the box, Arna Gavaga and Reed Fellhauer. They ride in with a 9.7 on 1. Cliff and Clint, a total of 29 and 9 on 2. Arna Gavaga on the head end. There we go. Dally up, turn left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so
And
close.
tough draw for our team there. Kind of a slow cow. Pretty tough to get them lined out. Let's give a round of applause. Tough day at the office there for Arna and Reed. Brings up Cliff Bick and Charlie Johnson, our next team to go. Calf Scramblers be getting down your kids. Come on now, we got 2
there's
ages.
a big lineup here already.
We got kids 7 to 12, and we've got all the other kids under 7 and under, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna bat a
7
ball
to 12,
out, Jay.
and then 6 and under. That's right.
Okay, pay attention. Okay, right after this team goes, I'm gonna bat one to
Cliff
this
Bick
section.
on the head end. Charlie Johnson on the heel end. Our thanks again to Vision Quest Advisors, sponsor of 8.5 Team Roping, as well as in partnership with Jepson Petroleum, sponsoring some of our novice cowboys.
There's a good head catch. Oh,
There
yeah,
we go,
look
reach
at that.
down
Yeah.
2 feet, clean, nice run.
Show me the money.
Time of 10 seconds flat. 10 flat, the time for Cliff, and Charlie gives them 19.7 on 2. Puts them in the lead on 2 so far with a 19.7.
Okay.
Brings up Arna Gavaga and Quinn Gavaga, our next team in the box. Arna and Quinn Gavaga.
Okay, is this section ready? Right here. Everybody paying attention? I gotta bat it up there, okay? Right there. Everybody pay attention. Here comes the ball. Okay.
And a reminder, cowboys and cowgirls, our buckle presentation is going to be over at the rodeo office after the rodeo, right after the rodeo performance here today. And our thanks, of course, to each and every one of our sponsors here. There we go. Arna throws it out on the head, and there we go. Dally up, around we go. Quinny on the back end. Let's reach down, get a couple feet, come tight, and straight up. Look back to the barrier, and looks all right back there. We'll go to our timers. How about this? A 7.9. 7.9 moves them to lead in the go-round and gives them a total of 16.3 on 2. A 16 and 3 on 2. They're solid on 2. And they're leading the go-round for the bonus money here in the 8.5. $250 a person for bonus money here. Brianna Billy, Cruz Schneider, our next team to go. Brianna on the head end, Cruz on the heel end. They were 7.3 on 1. Won one of the go-rounds. In our slack, coming into today's championship round. Brianna Billy on the head end, Cruz on the heel end. See the ropes they use here? The headers use a rope about 30 feet long, generally a little softer than the heelers. Heelers rope a little stiffer and 35 feet long.
Oh.
A little extra room to dally, and Brianna throws it out. It comes up empty on the head end in no time for Brianna and Cruz. Again, you know what you need to do, Quesnel. Let's give a round of applause, our young team out here. No time for Brianna and Cruz.
Does every team in this event have to have a good-looking person on it?
I think they should. That should be a new rule, shouldn't it?
Well, everybody has a good-looking partner.
Yeah.
Man, I should enter this event. Maybe they'll put a good-looking person with me.
I wouldn't hold your breath. Brings up Riley Byer and Riley Olin to be our first team. With 2 down.
Yeah.
There we go, straight up again. Riley Byer, Riley Olin, straight up. Look back to the barrier, we're all right there. We'll go to our timers. Time at 9 flat for Riley and Riley at 9.0.
See, there's another good-looking person.
Gives them a
on
total
it.
of 38.1 on 3 and puts them in the lead on 3 here so far with a 38.1. But now to Alex Isnardi and BJ Isnardi. They were 27.6 on 2. So they've got about 10.5 seconds to work with here to go to the lead. On 3, Alex Isnardi and BJ Isnardi.
They won't hold back. They'll go for the gusto.
All right, there's a head catch. Come around the corner. Let's get a couple of feet in there. Reach down, dally up, come tight. 2 feet. Clean in the field, clean at the barrier. We'll go to our timers. Time at 10.8. The time at 10.8. The time for Alex and BJ. 38.4. Moves them into second place so far with a 38.4. Just 0.3 of a second behind our leaders, Riley Byer and Riley Olin. Comes down to our final team to go, our last chance to change things around on the leaderboard. Bryce Garcia on the head end, Hannah Strait on the heel end. They're our high team back. They had a total of 26.5 on their first 2 runs, a 26.5 on their first 2. So they've got about 11.5 seconds to work with here to go to the lead. Bryce Garcia on the head end, in behind the barrier string. Hannah Strait on the heel end. There's the nod. All right, just a trick here to be smooth. There we go. There's the head catch. Line them out on the back. Reach down, and oh no. Looks so good there for a minute. Doesn't quite take hold. Let's give them a round of applause. They were the high team back here on 2. Unfortunately, come up empty on the 3rd one and take a no time. All right, so here's how it stacks up in our 8.5 team roping, sponsored by Vision Quest Advisors. Our bonus winners, Arna and Quinn Gavaga, with a time of 7.9 are our bonus winners here. And it looks like our champions here in the 8.5 team roping, Riley Byer and Riley Olin, win the buckles.
Woo-hoo,
Congratulations
yeah.
to Riley and Riley here in the 8.5 team roping. All right, we're going to send things over the other side of the arena. We're going to get the gates closed down there at the time to end the arena, sort of batten the hatches down. And It's time for the kids to come out here and have some fun. So one more warning, kids between 7 and 12 and 6 and under. Come on down to the gate. You're going to get a chance to come out here in the arena and play in our calf scramble.
Which kids
Get all of our kids out here. Let's get all our kids down there. Come on, hurry quick from everywhere. All you kids out there, we're
Okay,
only going to give you a couple of minutes.
We're going to take the 7 to 12 kids first.
The 7 to 12 kids first. Okay, we're going to line them up.
Go down
way
there.
down here.
You got to touch a fence by the McDonald's sign. Hard to save on food. Did you have a steak last night? That was so good.
Holy cow, look at all of my kids again here today.
No fooling. And these guys, if they get the ribbon off the calf, they get $50.
50 bucks from our friends
$50.
from our friends at McDonald's, our sponsor here. And be sure and get your 50-50 tickets from the Wild West Riders out here. They're selling all
Hurry.
throughout the grandstand area.
Down to the fence, hurry.
All right, we got any more kids 7 to 12? Last call for kids 7 to 12 that want to get down here and come and play. Is that it? We got them all?
That's about it, I think. Hey? Oh, there's one more kid. She's gonna be upset.
Okay, we got one more coming.
One more right there. We gotta let her in. She looks like a winner. Hey? Hurry, come on in. Oh, there's
Oh,
two more.
holy, 1, 2. Holy,
Oh, there.
one
Hey.
turned into 4.
Oh yeah, that's
Or
the
did-
way.
Or you just forgot how to you just forgot how to count.
Well, there was only one on the way, then 3 more snuck in.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so.
All right, so we're gonna turn a calf loose at the far end of the arena. It's got a ribbon on its back. Whichever one of you gets that ribbon picks up a $50 prize. Are you ready? Get set. Let's turn that calf loose and wait for the horn here. Wait for me to blow the horn. We're gonna get that calf out into the arena here, and here we go. On your marks, get set.
Go get it! Hurry, get the green ribbon! Oh man, look at this! Who's gonna get it? Yeah!
Here we go. We got a winner.
Bring it over here, you get 50 bucks. Well, that kid had green shoes. He could have picked
Here we
that.
go. Here's our winner. Thanks again to McDonald's, our sponsor here in the Kids Calf Scramble.
What's your name? Kelvin? Kelvin wins 50 bucks.
Sheldon, congratulations. There's
Woo-hoo.
50 bucks, and I think we got prizes for everybody else.
Well, that's cool, eh? Now the
Reese.
little...
Reese, can you hear me?
They all get a prize when they go out the gate, and then we bring the little kids in, and the winner out of them get $25.
All right, so all the 6 and under, we're going to line them up, and they get to try and get that little ribbon out of your pocket.
Yeah, they gotta get the green ribbon off me.
All right. Well, we got lots of kids there in the 7 to 12. Gonna remind you to check your lucky programs and see if you have Quesnel Rodeo Club President Ray Jasper's signature on page 2. You'll have won one of our lucky program prizes. You can pick it up under the blue tent over there at the ticket booth.
You
One
know
of the
what?
lucky program prizes over there.
You know what I would like to do, Jay?
What would you like to do?
I would like to thank the Quesnel Rodeo Committee for putting on a rodeo. I'll tell you what.
What?
We put on 2 rodeos at our place a year.
Yeah.
And the stuff they have to deal with.
Yeah.
Man, with all the smoke and stuff, they were talking to veterinarians and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give the Quesnel Rodeo Committee a big hand.
You betcha.
Okay?
Give them a big round of applause. The Quesnel Rodeo Club, what a great job they do. And
Okay, line up here, kids. Make a big line going this way. Holy, there's just as many little kids as big kids, Jay.
holy, there's a bunch of them here today, isn't there?
Okay, line up. Keep going down this way. Make a straight line. Make a straight line. Make a straight line. Okay, make a straight line here. Come on, little kids, come over this way. Come on. Well, stay down there if you're down there. Make a line. We're trying to make a line. Let the little guys come up. Come on up, guys. Make a line up this way. Okay, stay back that way. Okay, make a line.
Holy cow, we got a whole bunch of kids here this time. So can you kids all see that?
You see this green ribbon? That's the one you need to get, okay? This is worth $25.
On behalf of our friends at McDonald's. So it looks like we got our kids all lined up. So you guys kids wait till I blow the horn, okay? That'll be your signal to go.
Woohoo.
And I think we're gonna let Squirrely run around for a while first, just so we kind of slow him down.
I better shut my mic off.
Okay, on your marks, get set. And somebody's got it already.
What's your name? Cayman? Kempton? Okay, let's go over here. You get $25, man.
Congratulations. Was it Kenton? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Kenton, congratulations.
Boy, there's a lot of kids here.
There is a lot of kids. All right, we're going to clear our arena, and then we're going to bring our groomer out here, level things out, bring our Regency Ram pickup out here, and get our up and get ready to go to our second half of our rodeo. While we're doing that, while we're clearing the arena, give me a chance to thank a few more of our sponsors here this weekend. AC&D Insurance, Active Rental, Alex Nichols, All West Glass, Andres Electronics, BC Livestock sponsoring our pickup man here this weekend. Billy Barker Casino Hotel, Squirrely Early's home away from home here this weekend. Blackwater Gold, Bliss Restaurant doing our concession up in the grandstand area. Jazz and the crew there doing a great job. We appreciate it. Booster Juice, Brahma Boots, Brodex Industries, Canadian Tire, Caribou Country Radio, Caribou Ford, Caribou Propane, CF Industries, Chimo RV, Circle S Western Wear, sponsor of Squirrely Early this weekend. Coralie Oaks, your MLA, representing Caribou North. Dale Smith Custom Hauling. Darcy's Glass, sponsor of our bullfighters here this weekend. Design Flooring, your Quesnel Decor Gallery. Eagle Home Building Center, MCon Road Maintenance. Erickson Earthworks, FBB Accountants, Fix Auto, Fortis BC, Fountain Tire, Four Rivers Co-op, Gibraltar Mines, Homan Brothers Contracting, Hot Saws Contracting, Hub Insurance, Hutch's RV Service, Inland Kenworth, and Integris Credit Union. Just a few of the great family of sponsors that support the Quesnel Rodeo Club, and we really do appreciate all of them. And if you run into any of those companies, be sure and give them a big thank you and tell them how much you appreciate their support of the rodeo. We're going to level things out. We're going to throw a little bit of music on for a few minutes, and we'll be right back with more rodeo action in about 5 minutes from right now.
This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart. I heard you on the phone last night. We live and die by pretty lies, you know it. We both know it. These silver bullet cigarettes, this burning house, there's nothing left, it's smoking. We both know it. We got all night to fall in love, but just like that we fall apart. We're broken, we're broken. Nothing gonna save us now. Well, this broken silence by thunder crashing in the dark, crashing in the dark. And this broken record spinning less circles in the bar, spin round in the bar. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart. We'll leave each other cold as ice and high and dry. The desert wind is blowing, it's blowing. Remember what you said to me, we were drunk in love in Tennessee, and I hold it, we both know it. Nothing gonna save us now. Nothing, nothing, nothing gonna save us now. With this broken silence, by thunder crashing in the dark, crash in the dark. And this broken record spin endless circles in the bar, spin round in the bar. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing, nothing, nothing gonna save us now. Nothing, nothing, nothing gonna save us now. With this broken silence, by thunder crashing in the dark, crash in the dark. And this broken record spin endless circles in the bar, spin round in the bar. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart.
Pair of boots and a sack of clothes. Free and easy down the road I go. Hanging memories on the highline poles. Free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. Up. Ragweed's rocking on the radio. Free and easy down the road I go. So I keep rolling like an old banjo. Free and easy down the road I go. Got the sun shining on me like a big spotlight. So I know everything is gonna be alright. Ain't no telling where the wind might blow. Free and
Check.
easy down the road I go. Living life like a Sunday stroll. Free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. If you only get to go around one time, I'm gonna sit back and try to enjoy the ride.
Oh, there's that brand shiny new Dodge Ram pickup truck bringing our Quesnel Rodeo Club barrels in, and that means we're getting close to kicking off the second half of our performance here in just a couple of minutes' time. Make your way back towards your seats. We're about 3 or 4 minutes away from back to rodeo action here, Championship Sunday.
Can't take it with you when you go. So free and easy down the road I go. Someday I know it's gonna take me home. So free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. Yeah. catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked in, it was karaoke night. She was in a circle of girls chasing a shot with a line. She was laughing, they were daring her to get on the mic. One of them walked up and turned in her name. Next thing I knew, man, she was up on the stage singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her, 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, she knew every word by heart, didn't need no screen. No, I was raising my glass up for her and saw her smiling at me. Yeah, she had me down in the front by the end of verse 2, like there wasn't no one else in the room. We were singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her, 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, I bought her around and we talked till the lights came on. I still see that girl every time I hear that song. Heads Carolina, Tails.
All right, if you're settled back in, we're going to kick things off. Here go the color, the speed, the excitement. Fast horses, good-looking ladies. Open barrel racing, sponsored by Make Tracks Recreation. Our cowgirls in the arena on the run. Cloverleaf pattern around our Quesnel Rodeo Club barrels out here. All the gold, all the money, and the silver buckle. To kick it off, Gabby Foudy comes in as our leader here so far with a 16.51 on her first run. Our barrel racing a 2-run average here, a 2-run total time. So they have to take the first run, their second run, add them together, and that's going to be our champion here for 2023 Gold City Classic. Gabby Foudy is our cowgirl to go here to set the pace for us here this afternoon. In the ladies' barrels, $1,445 going to the winner, $500 day money for the fastest time of the day. Gabby Foudy had our fastest time here on the weekend so far, that's 16.51. Gabby Foudy is our cowgirl getting ready to go. Here she comes on the run. That right-hand barrel first to make one right, 2 half-hand turns. Oh, no. Trouble already. Run of that 5-second handicap, that first barrel down. She makes that final turn. You know what you need to do, Quesnel. Let's make some noise for her. Tough day. Came in with our fastest time so far. Stops the clock at 16.80. Plus 5, a total of 21.80. A 21.80 is the total time for Gabby here on her second run. Brings up Marilyn Marklinger. Comes in with a 16.67. Marilyn Marklinger, get a cowgirls have the choice, going the right hand or the left hand barrel first. After that, stay close, stay fast. Horses try and get low, get around them in a hurry. Now the nice long stride in between. She had her second fastest run. Looking to go in the lead here so far. Her time of 16.83. I'll tell you what, conditions good here today. 16.83 her time. 33.50 on 2. 33.50 on 2. Brings up Tessa Chabot. 16.83 on her first run. Our thanks again to Make Tracks Recreation, our sponsor here in the open barrel race. Tessa Chabot, 16.83. In reverse order here, our fastest Runs get the top of the ground. Two good barrels now. The Gold Buckle Barrel, the final turn. It truly is the Gold Buckle Barrel here today. The winner's going to get one. 17.29. 17.29. The time for Tessa. Brings up Lily Brett. 34.12 the total for Tessa. 34-12. Puts her in second place so far and brings up Lily Brett. 16.84 on her first run. Tell you what, less than a half a second spread in our 10 barrel racers here this afternoon, so it's anybody's race. Just put together one good run here and they could win that gold buckle and the $1,500 that's up for grabs. Round number 2, that final turn, the dash for the cash. 16.77, nice run, a 16.77. 33.61 puts her in the lead so far on 2 with a 33.61 and brings up Michaela Lundy. She was 16.86 on her first run. 16.86. 33.61 now the total time to beat on 2. She goes that left-hand barrel first. I'll tell you, this horse get around the barrels in here. Look at him get nice and low. Keeps the speed up around the barrels over to number 2. Keep it going first to 2 right-hand turns. That's all won or lost. This final turn, the dash for the cash, the run for the money. 16.80, a 16.80 the time. Brings a 33.66 total on 2 for her. And we're gonna bring our tractor in. We do this every 5 barrel races. You see these horses hustle around these barrels. They dig some pretty deep holes out there. So we want to keep the footing just as fair as we can for each and every one of our barrel racers.
A few days before he turned 80, he was sitting out back in a rock.
We'll fill those holes in, keep the footing as fair as we can.
I told him chasing a dollar, and in between sips of coffee.
Our thanks to Grassland Equipment supplying our tractors here this weekend, and McDonald's for sponsoring our groomer here this weekend. Our thanks to Grassland Equipment supporting our rodeo here this year. Some of our other sponsors, of course, also include Jepson Petroleum, your local Petrocan bulk dealer here in the Caribou Country. Sponsor of our novice and rookie rough stock riders, some of their entry fees together with Vision Quest Advisors. Johnson Meyer Insurance, Cal Tire, KM Ranch, KPMG, Lone River Ranch Water, Mick Recreation, big supporters here of our open barrel race and one of our shoot sponsors, and supplying us with side-by-sides for our crew out here. McDonald's, of course, sponsoring our groomer and a number of other events, our Pee Wee Barrel Racing and our Kids Calf Scramble. NASCO First Nation, O'Flynn Roofing, PMG Communication, PMT Accountants, Pro Heat Mechanical Systems, Quality Inn in Quesnel, Quesnel Decor Gallery, Quesnel Observer, Quesnel Sand and Gravel, Quesnel Sign Stop, Regency Chrysler, and Save On Foods. Well, I'll tell you what, they had a lineup at that Save On Foods barbecue last night. It fed a lot of people a steak and raised a bunch of money for the BC Children's Hospital, and we appreciate being partners with the friends at Save On Foods right here in Quesnel. All right, ground's leveled up. Our barrels are set back up. We're back to it. Lindy Friesen, our next cowgirl to go. Lindy Friesen comes into Championship Sunday with a first run of 16.87 seconds. 16.87. Around that first one. Now first 2 left-hand turns. Oh no, just a little bit close on number 2. Down that third and final barrel, that Gold Buckle barrel makes it hurt. Well, I'll tell you what, some days go just bad. Let's give a round of applause. Some tough luck here today. Those 2 barrels down. Her time, a 21:24 plus 10 seconds for 2 barrels, 31:24 the total time for Lindy, a 31.24. Brings up Jesse Pearson. Will be next to go. Saw Jesse earlier on in our breakaway roping. Good all-around cowgirl, Jesse Pearson. 16.95 on her first run. Marilyn Marklinger in the lead with a 33.50 on 2. That's the time we're looking to try and beat, 33.5 on 2 runs. Jesse's got to put in a really good run. Here's got to be down in about that 16.5 second range. All cowgirl this one. Look for things. Go a little wide on that first one. Now she'll try and make up some time here on barrel number 2 and 3. Round we go, turn and burn. Set them up, turn around, head for home. Now's the time to make some noise. Quesnel, help her along. 17.15, a 17.15. The time for Jesse. Brings up Stephanie Fellhauer. Next to go. Stephanie Fellhauer. Our next 3 gals all come in with the same time, a 16.99 on their first run. We had 3 identical times at 16.99. So this is Stephanie Fellhauer. She needs to be about 16 and a half seconds here today to have a shot at it. Needs to put a heck of a run together. Every one of our cowgirls can do it. I'll tell you what, half a second can be gathered up here in the barrel racing. That final turn, the run for the money. Let's cheer along, Stephanie Fellhauer. 16.98 to 16.98 the time for Stephanie. Marilyn Marklinger hanging in there with a 33.50 on 2 as we go to Kristen Bell. Another 2-event championship Sunday qualifier. Breakaway roper, actually already won the breakaway roping. Be trying to keep that streak going here in our barrel race. Good all-around cowgirl, Kristen Bell. Nice and smooth around number 2. Now that third and final gold buckle barrels makes that turn, heads for home a little wide on that third one. Stops the clock at 17.17. 17.17 is the time. Brings up our final open barrel racer, Allison Mader, also with a 16.99 in the first go round. Thanks again to Make Tracks Recreation, our sponsor here in the open barrel race. Make Tracks Recreation, big supporter of the Quesnel Rodeo Club. Last chance to change things around on the leaderboard, a little wide on barrel number 1. She'll straighten things out here on number 2 and 3. Good turn there. And a gold buckle barrel. The final turn, the run for the money. Let's make some noise, help her along. 17.08, the time for Allison is 17.08. We'll bring our grassland equipment tractor out, our McDonald's groomer, and fix the ground up before we go to our second junior event of the day. But I can let you know that our 2023 Gold City Classic champion open barrel racer is Marilyn Marklinger with a total of 33.50 on 2 runs.
It's just a gamble, made the chips lay where they fall. It's a hell of a road that we
and our bonus day money goes to Lily Barrett with a 16.77. She's going to get $500 for the fastest time of the day. Good barrel race. All right, we're going to level things out. Thanks again to Grassland Equipment supplying our tractor here. McDonald's sponsoring our groomer. We appreciate all the support we have from all of our sponsors. We'll level out. We're going to go to our second junior event. Our junior barrel racing will be next. Remember, our junior competitors 15 years of age and under Give me a chance again to thank a few more of our sponsors here this weekend. Our thanks to Sonoran Resource Management, Ty Jasper and the crew at Sonoran for all your fencing, septic systems, land clearing, and excavation needs. Chat with Ty and the folks at Sonoran Resource Management. They can help you out. Staples Office, Super Save Gas, TNL Designs, Tireland, your 1-minute muffler dealer. Todd Doherty, your member of parliament for Caribou Prince George and a great supporter of the Quesnel Rodeo Club. Vision Quest Advisors, West Fraser Timber, Willis, Harper Home Hardware, and Esdala First Nation. All right, we're all leveled up. We're getting ready to go right to it here with our juniors. Claire Mickelson comes in as the fast time so far, a 16.59. You saw her earlier on in our junior steer riding as well. Good all-around cowgirl. 16.59. She had her fastest time on the first go-round. Could she keep it going here in go-round number 2? Again, a little bit wide on number 1. Nice and smooth. Stay close. Round that last one, a little wide, gather up, head for home. 17.25, a 17.25 is the time for Claire. Gives her a 33.84 on 2 runs and brings up Selena Kidney. Next to go, comes in with a 16.75 on her first run. The door is open here for her to sneak up and pass Claire. She puts a good run together. Selena Kidney. Oh no, just a little bit of trouble on that first barrel. Running now with a 5-second handicap. She makes that final turn. Quesnel, let's give her a little love. Some tough luck for our young cowgirl. Her time, a 16.79. Unfortunately, we add 5 seconds to it, becomes 21.79, a 21.79. Go now to Sterling Schneider. Be next to go, 17.05 on her first run. A little bit of a bubble on that second one now, that gold buckle barrel. The final turn, the dash for the cash. Now's the time, you can help her along. 17.44 the time for Sterling Schneider, 17.44. 34.49 on 2, puts her in second place so far and brings up Caitlin Lulawa. Comes in with a 17.10 on her first run. Thanks to Hot Saws Contracting, sponsor of our junior barrel racing. Again, all of our family of sponsors, we do appreciate every one of them. You're on number 2, a little bit wide there. Nice and smooth. Let's make that final turn. Let's cheer along, help her home. 17.32, a 17.32 the time for Caitlin. $34.42 on 2 for her. A 34.42 moves her into second place so far. And brings up Madeline Gavaga, our final junior barrel racer. Last chance to change things around on our leaderboard. Had a first run time of 17.14 seconds. Good smooth turn around that first one now. Left-hand barrel. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, some tough luck there. She makes that final turn. Quesnel, let's help her home. Some tough luck here on that second barrel run with that 5-second handicap. Her time is 17.85 plus 5. Total of 22.85, a total of 22.85. Well, a pretty good day for our number one runner here in the junior barrel racing. Claire Mickelson is our 2023 Gold City Classic champion junior barrel racer. And she also picks up the bonus day money for the fastest time of the day. Congratulations, Claire, our champion here in the junior barrel racing. Well, once again, we'll bring our grassland equipment tractor out here, level things out again. And before we go to our youngest competitors here in the afternoon, our Pee Wee barrel racers will be up next.
Shopped or were her eyes really that lonely? Did she leave her hometown thinking she'd end up in a...
All right, time to go to our youngest cowboys and cowgirls you're going to see here all weekend long. It's our Pee Wee barrel racers. They're 9 years of age and under, and it's sponsored by our friends at McDonald's Restaurant. What great supporters they are here of the Quesnel Rodeo Club, McDonald's Restaurant, and our Pee Wee barrel racers. Set the pace for us, Isabel Foudy, hometown cowgirl. Her fast time set in go round number one, a 17.84. Now remember, these youngsters 9 years of age and under, but I'll tell you what, they might be young, but they're still here to compete. Oh no, I'll tell you what, never seen so many barrels here. Unfortunately, some tough luck here in our Championship Sunday. I'll tell you what, the adrenaline gets going and affects our cowboys, our cowgirls, and our horses and livestock. She's going to make them do it right. She makes that final turn. Quesnel, you know what you need to do. Help me out, if you will, for our young cowgirl. Unfortunately, she'll have a no time. She was off course, went back across that start line, so a no time for Isabel Foudy. Brings up Riata Steffi. Be our next cowgirl to go. She had a time of 18.12 in the first go round. All right, just reminded me, Isabel Foudy and Gabby Foudy both went into our rodeo today leading their event. Great barrel racing family. Two good barrels behind her now. This is Riata Steffi. Make that final turn. Quesnel, let's help her home. 17.57, the time for Riata, 17.57. 35.69, her total on two. Brings up Mesa Posabon next to go. 18.41 on her first run. Mesa Posabon next up. Now, I tell you what, all cowgirl this one, hustles hard around that first barrel. Now barrel number two. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, trouble on barrels here today. They know they got to be close. They know they need to be quick. Let's make some noise for our cowgirl. Time 18.26 plus 5, 23.26 the time for Mesa. 23.26 total time. 41.67 her total on two runs. Brings up Brady Hinchy. Be next to go. Brady Hinchy. 18.67 on the first run. She's into that left-hand barrel first. A little bit wide there. I'll tell you what, some of these are pretty good old horses. Been around the barrels a few times. Really good for our young cowgirls. A little bump, stays standing. She makes that final turn. Let's cheer her along. Doing a good job. 17.79, a 17.79 the time for Brady. Gives her a 36-46 on 2. A 36-46 on 2 moves her into second place. Brings up our final Pee Wee barrel racer, Gracie Poffenroth. Gracie Poffenroth comes in with a 19.84 to first run. Saw Dad Virgil, won the tie-down roping. Really great rodeo family, third-generation cowgirl here. One of our younger ones making it here to the short round. I'll tell you what, all cowgirl, isn't she? I love it. She makes that final turn. Quesnel, what do you think of this? Her time at 19.41 and 19.41 takes a half a second off her first run. A nice run. Way to go, Gracie. 39.25 total time. For Gracie, a 39.25. Oh, so we can tell you that our 2023 Gold City champion, Pee Wee Barrel Racers, Riata Steffi, the total time of 35.69 on 2 runs, and she also wins the bonus money for the fastest go-round here, for the fastest in the short round here as well. So great day for Riata Steffi. Congratulations, their 2023 Gold City Classic champion, Pee Wee Barrel Racer. Well, we're getting our arena cleared and we're going to lock the gates up, and we've got a real treat for you here this afternoon. I know Squirrely asked earlier, but how many people have been here for at least one day before today here over the weekend? Well, a few of you. Well, thanks for all those that came here today for the first day. You picked a good one to do it on. We have got our Canadian Wild Horse Race Association approved Wild Horse Race as our next event. And in this one, we got teams of 3. We've got horses in the chutes. Each one of those horses has a big, heavy leather halter and a long halter shank on it. Teams of 3 are going to try and saddle that horse and ride it between that red and white barrel on the far side and the fence. Now, your job is to pick a team to cheer on, and they're going to need all the help they can get. They've got to get that on the sound of our horn. They're going to turn those horses out. Let me introduce our teams for you here, and you can pick your favorite. In black, hometown of Quesnel, it's Al Pahalo. In the pinstripe shirts out of Prince George, Ryan Dillman team. In the purple shirts out of Smithers, it's Colton Brown's team. In the green shirts, also out of Quesnel, it's Ryan Murray team. In the light blue and pink shirts, out of Bonchek, it's Alex Chai. Also out of Quesnel, we've got the Dustin O'Flynn team. They're wearing teal, and they were our #1 team here yesterday down here in chute #1. And our final team, also out of Quesnel, the Claudia Fissner team. One of our cowgirls. That's your teams. Pick a favorite. Don't be afraid to make some noise. It is time for the Wild Horse Race. Are you ready? Let's blow that horn. 2 minutes to saddle up and ride that horse through.
We're free, we're wild, burning up them country miles.
Come on, pick a team. Cheer 'em on. Make some noise. Yeah.
Down with the feel-good crowd.
We got to get one ear down.
All right, we got the Al Pahalo team is saddling right down here in front of the chutes. They're the first one looking like they're getting a saddle on.
Oh, one guy's up.
Okay.
Now he's got to ride him around the barrel.
Well, we got a horse.
Come on. Help him
We got
out.
one.
Make some noise.
There we go. Yeah, that's your black team, Al Pahalo team. And steps off. There's your first
Oh,
team
man,
through.
the
We got another one
money.
saddled up down here. Our purple team is saddled up.
Come on, let's get another one around. Come on, purple
And the
team.
teal team, they're also saddled up. Here comes our purple team. Looks like they're going to be through. Yes, they
Yeah.
are. Purple team is through.
Come on, let's get another one. Come on, let her back.
Here we go. These guys are
Yeah.
pretty good. We
oh,
go
wrong
the other way. Let's go the other way.
Help him out. He's going to fall off. Going around the corner.
Hey, here we go. We got another one coming down. I
there's
got 2.
another
Here we
two.
go.
Yeah, look at that. Watch out. Holy, them guys are crazy.
There's the buzzer.
Holy moly.
Man, I'll tell you, how'd you enjoy the wild horse race today?
Them guys are crazy. Everything fell off. What is that out there? Is that a saddle or is that a halter? Or stirrups?
Holy cow. We'll get the official results. I know that I kept track of the first two, and then after that was about three came through in a hurry there. So I want to hand a round of applause again for all of our wild horse racers out there this weekend. What a great show they put on. Who do we end up with there, guys? All right, we'll get it from Al. I know it was Al Pahala's team was the first one through, and I know Colton Brown was number 2. We'll get the final results for you, but that's our top 2 for sure through here in our wild horse race.
How many holes do they pay? 6 holes?
What's that?
How many holes do they pay in that? 6?
They're going to pay 4 holes here in the wild horse race.
Cool. Boy, what a
All right.
beautiful weekend.
You just heard from Al with the final results of all 3 days in. Your champion, wild horse racer for 2023 Gold City Classic, is your hometown Quesnel team of Dustin O'Flynn. Congratulations to the Dustin O'Flynn team as your champion, and thanks again to Homan Brothers Contracting, the sponsor of the wild horse race. Down we go to the time event to go to our final junior event of the afternoon, our junior breakaway. Our junior breakaway. We had the open breakaway earlier. Here's our 15-year-old and younger junior competitors here again behind that barrier string. Ride out, reach out, rope that calf around the neck. Stop their horse, rein it off the side. Once that tail of that rope breaks away, we'll drop our flag. Bridget Flewelling. I'll be first to go. It's kind of anybody's race here today. All of our 5 finalists here in the junior breakaway, they all just had one down. So it's going to come down to who puts the run together here today. Bridget Flewelling, 9.2 on her first one. To set the pace for us. Barrier strings up there. Again, that give that calf that 8-foot head start. Bridget trying to have the chest of that horse right there as it releases and catches as quick as she can. Just to make up some time. There we go. Reaches out, draws it off, breaks away, and a nice smooth run. Good job. Time of 4.1. The time for Bridget. A 4.1 gives her 13.3. on 2, a 13 and 3 on 2. That's going to set the pace for us as we go to Brock Lawler, another hometown cowboy. 5.6 on his first one. Gives him about 7.5 seconds to work with here in our Showdown Championship go-round here on Sunday afternoon.
These guys are riding some good horses.
They're riding some very good horses. All right, here we go. A hard running cow reaches out. There we go. Let's get breaks away. There we go. The flag is down. Look to the barrier. Everything's all right down there. We'll go to our timers. Time of 6. Would have been a 6.1, but he had just a little bit too much cow on the front end. He had a front leg in there and no time. Let's give him a round of applause. Some tough luck there for Brock. And no time. Brings up Tate Allison. Next to go. Tate Allison. At a time, 4.8 on the first one, reaches out and oh no. Comes up empty and no time. No time. Some tough luck there as we go to Tanner Loring. Well, here's the young all-around cowboy who was out in our tie-down roping earlier, also out in our junior steer riding, and does a pretty good job here in the junior breakaway. Had a time of 3.8 seconds, which means he's got about 9 seconds to work with here to go to the lead. FBB Accountants, our sponsor here in the junior breakaway. Appreciate their support. Tanner Loring, all-around cowboy. There's a nod. Oh, fishes it on and then goes all the way through. Let's hit him a nice round of applause. One of the great all-around young cowboys. Unfortunately, comes up empty in no time. And no time for Tanner. Brings up our final junior breakaway roper, Cade Allison. Saw brother Tate here a couple minutes ago. Cade comes into Sunday afternoon with the fastest time so far at 3.7. Had the fastest time here so far in the junior breakaway. Has about 9 seconds to work with. Can we get our first aid attendants down here to we need a book an ambulance. Where's our first aid attendants? All right, they're there. Okay, we got them. Okay, here we go. Cade Allison reaches out, gets it done, draws a knot, comes tight. We are clean at the barrier. Time of 3.4, the time for Cade Allison at 3.4. Gives him a 7.1 on 2. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is your champion here in the Gold City Classic Junior Breakaway, sponsored by FBB Accountants. He is going to win both the bonus money at $250 in first prize and the gold buckle. We're going to stay right down the time to the arena, go to the open team roping. It'll be next to go, sponsored by Tireland and 1 Minute Muffler. Here in the open team roping, header starts out behind the barrier string in the left-hand box, right hand for those of us looking at. Making his way down the arena, your champion junior breakaway roper. Out there one more time, give it up for Cade Allison. Good job for a young cowboy. Good all-around young cowboy, steer wrestler, junior steer rider, and breakaway roper. Here in the open team roping, total time on 3 is what it's going to take to win this. All of our teams, all 10 teams, have their first 2 down.
Where's all the ball players today?
We got some ball. I'm sure there's some ball players out there.
Who wants to play catch?
First team to go, Avon Isnardi and Cole Posavon in the box. They had 24 and 1 on their first 2. Avon Isnardi and Cole Posavon. Head catch around the corner we go. Let's get a couple feet on the back and reach down and dally up. Come tight, +5 in the field for 1 back leg. They got to catch 2 back legs. If they only catch 1 back leg, it's a +5. Time of 6.1 +5. Total of 11 and 1.
As a roundup of cattle.
35.2. A 35.2 the total time. A 35.2. Brings up Grayson Reed and Carson Payton, our next team to go. Out of Monty Creek area. Kamloops area. Grayson Reed on the head end, Carson Payton on the heel end. They were 23 and 6 on their first 2.
And I suppose that's because buried deep within every man, whether he wears a
ready?
Throw it out. There's the head catch. Around the corner we go. Let's get a couple feet. Reach down, dally up, come tight. +5 in the field, 1 back leg.
But for some folks like Casey Tibbs, Freckles Brown,
time of 6.1 +5.
a reality.
Total of 11 and 1.
They'll tell you that they wouldn't trade it for the slickest white collar.
Gives them a total of 34.7
like any other profession, is had
on 2. A 34 and 7 on 2. Good night to Cody Broughton and Chad Broughton, brother team. 20.9 on their first 2. Our high team in was 13.5 on their first 2, so all these teams have got some ground to make up here in our short round here on Sunday.
Friends, that's what this album's all about. Rodeos, cowboys, blue jeans.
Cody Broughton and Chad Broughton.
And we hope you'll find something here that's pleasing. Or we'll bring
In the
back
box,
later.
Cody on the head end, Chad on the heel end. Barrier string is set. And know they need to be quick, reach out.
A bunch of cowboys.
Well, what happened there? A malfunction at the junction. Hey?
Oh, they say he got fouled back there at the barrier. That team's going to get a rerun. They're going to get a rerun. Are we going to use the spare cow? Use the. We can bring it back. We'll get that cow brought back around.
We don't take no trips on LSD.
We need that cow back.
Hey, look at that guy popping a wheelie.
What's that?
There was a guy popping a wheelie on the highway.
You saw somebody pop a wheelie?
Yeah, he just about fell over backwards.
Oh, no.
And we don't make no
Oh, lots of ball players now, Jay. Look at it.
Okay, we're going to come back to Cody and Chad a little later on. Brings up Fallon Thompson and Cassius Nardi, our team in the box. Fallon on the head end, Cassius Nardi on the heel end. They were 20.6 on their first two.
like the hippies.
Again, luck of the draw, so important. Here, these steers numbered and drawn for. Again, number the header using a little shorter rope, about 30 feet long. He's got that 35-foot stiffer rope. There's an odd. Away we go. Head catch. Let's go around the corner. Cash in on the back end. Let's get a couple feet. Dally up. Come tight. +5 for one back leg. Time of 7.1 +5. Total of 12 and 1. The total time for Fallon and Cash at 12 and 1. 32.7. Their total on 3 gives them the lead for now as we go to Ryan McNaughton and Dustin Shields, our next team. Hometown team. Ryan specializes in here in the team rope, and Dustin, team roper and tie down roper. Good all around. Time to vent, Cowboys.
Kids, there still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be
Man,
an Okie from
these guys don't catch very good.
Hey, Pittsburgh squares can have a
Well, look at you and all the kids hanging out with you over there. All right,
we're
head catch.
playing catch.
Dally up around the corner we go. Dustin, let's get a couple feet. Dally up, lock it off. Clean in the field. Nice run for your hometown team. Oh, but some bad news back at the barrier. A 10-second speeding ticket. Well, I'll tell you what, hate to do this. Would have been 6 seconds flat. We add 10 to it, becomes 16 seconds total time. 16 flat. Gives them a 36.1 on 3, that 10 seconds. Boy, I'll tell you what, that hurts. Let's give them a round of applause. That's all they'll take home here this afternoon. Pushes them back out of it so far. Kind of into 4th place here so far. Brings up Josh Cahill and Rod Spears. Josh Cahill on the head end, Rod Spears on the heel end. These guys were 19.4 on 2 coming into Showdown Sunday.
He was an old philosopher, of course. He was so thin, I swear you could have used him for a whip. He had to drink a beer to keep his britches on his hips. I knew I had to ask him about the mysteries of life. He spit between his boots and he replied, it's faster horses, younger women.
There we go, head catch. Around the corner we go. Rod on the back end, one of the better healers in BC right there. Reaches down, gathers up 2 feet, automatic, clean in the field. Nice run.
He smiled and all his teeth were covered with
Time of 7.4. The time for Rod and Josh, a 7.4. 26.8 puts them in the lead here so far in the team rope, and a 26 and 8 on 3 as we go to Pat Mullen and Riley Olin, our next team in the box. They were 15.9 on their first 2, so it starts to get a little tighter here now.
My soul was all on fire. He looked at me and he said, you are a liar. Son, it's fast.
Here the team ropers roping for $1,400 a man for the winning team. Pretty good payout here in the team roping, $1,400 each to win. The aggregate here, head catch. All right, around the corner we go. Let's get a couple feet on that back end, swing around, get down there, lock them off, dally it up, clean in the field. Nice run, guys. 8.1 the time for Pat and Riley, and 8.1 gives them a 24.0, 24 flat, puts them in the lead on 3 as we go to Levi Hughes and Brooke McFarland, our next team in the box. Levi Hughes on the head end, Brooke McFarland on the heel end to be our next team to go. Levi Hughes and Brooke McFarland, they come in with a 15.5 on their first 2. They've got about 8.5 seconds to work with to go to the lead, and these guys can do it both of their first runs faster than that. Both rope good. Levi Hughes, head end, Brooke McFarland on the heel end. Levi specializing here in the team roping. Brooke does some tie down roping and team roping. There's the head catch, around the corner we go, and boy, I'll tell you what, some tough luck there. Let's give them a round of applause here this afternoon. Unfortunately, in no time for our number 3 team. We'll go to the number 2 team, Dustin Spears and Dustin Shields. Dustin Shields making his second appearance. I think the only cowboy here that made it back twice. No, Rod Spears did too. One of our only 2 that made it back twice into our short round. Now in the team roping, our cowboys can enter twice as long as they either change partners or change ends. In this case, Dustin Shields back with his other partner, Dustin Spears. They were 15 flat on their first 2 steers. Give them 9 seconds exactly to work with here to go to the lead on 3. Nice run. Go to our timers. Time of 8.2 gives them a 23-2 on 3 and puts them in the lead so far with a 23-2 on 3. Nice roping. They've been straight up on all 3 of their runs, a 23-2, and puts the pressure on our leaders coming into our showdown round here today. Thanks again to Tireland, your 1-minute muffler dealer here in Quesnel, is our sponsor of the open team roping. Bryce Garcia on the head end, Rod Spears on the heel end. They were 13.5 on 2. They've got 9.5 seconds, 9.7 seconds to work with here to go to the lead. They both rope good, could very easily do that. Everything's got to go just right. Boy, I'll tell you what, boys are roping good here this afternoon. Putting the times up. Head catch. Rod Spears line them up, shape them up, reaches down, dallies up, comes tight. Looking after business, dresses them up. Straight up, clean in the field. Time of 6.8. The time for those guys, a 6.8. 20.3 is their total on 3, a 20.3. We'll go back to our rerun now for Cody Broughton and Chad Broughton. Our next team to go. Cody Broughton on the head end, Chad Broughton on the heel end. Our rerun. Got fouled by the barrier there, their first go at it, so we're going to reload. Get that barrier string stretched into place. Barrier string is up. Cody Broughton on the head end, Chad Broughton on the heel end. Reaches out, head catch, around the corner we go. Let's get a couple of feet in there, reach down, dally up. +5 in the field, 1 back leg. Time of 5.9. +5, 10.9 the total time on that run. 31.8 is their total time on 3, their total time. So, after all that, comes down to this. Your 2023 Gold City Classic champion team ropers are your high team back of Bryce Garcia and Rod Spears. And they also won the bonus money. So Rod Spears and Bryce Garcia are your champions. Congratulations, guys. Good roping. Take those 50-50 tickets out. We're going to give away some cash right now. We got some cash to give away, $3,377. $3,377 we are going to give away here with your 50-50. Dig those tickets out. We're going to do that right now.
Boy, you could buy everybody a beer.
3,300. Okay, here we go. For $3,377.50, it's a red ticket. Red ticket, number 6229-508. 6229-508 on a red ticket, 6229-508. You can go and see the gals at the rodeo office and get your cash. Congratulations to our winner. How about a round of applause to the Wild West Riders helping us out with our drill team and our 50-50 all weekend long. Thanks, ladies. We really appreciate it.
Did anybody have it? No? Yeah, redraw. I agree. You got 1 second to claim your prize.
All right, turn your eyes to the big screen. It's time.
Who's this?
Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores. Que se preparen que lo que viene es pa' que le den.
Duro, mamita, yo sé que tú no te me vas a quitar. Duro, lo que me gusta es que tú te dejas llevar. Duro, todos los weekends ella sale a vacilar. Duro, mi gata no puede janguear porque ella le gusta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Como le encanta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Ella le gusta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Como le encanta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Ella prende la turbina, no discrimina, no se pierde en un party de marquesina, se acicala hasta pa' la esquina, luce tan bien que hasta la sombra le combina, asesina, me domina, anda en carro, motoras y limusina, llena su tanque de adrenalina, cuando escucha reggaetón en la cocina, ella le gusta la gasolina.
Dame más gasolina.
Well, welcome to Mike's Hard Bull Riders Canada Season 11, presented by Nelson Holman. Today's Bud Light Championship round in our Bull Riders Canada bull riding here at our Quesnel Gold City Classic. Are you ready for some bull riding?
Woohoo! Yeah!
Oh, I think you can do better than that. Are you ready for some bull riding?
Yeah!
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Bull riding sponsored this weekend by Nazco First Nation and Esla First Nation. And we're going to kick it off right down below me. Chute number 5, the Inland Kenworth chute. And go to a cowboy that you've met a whole bunch already today and all weekend long. The Iron Man, the hometown cowboy, Steve Homan, to set the pace for us here this afternoon. He's drawn a bull from the C Plus Rodeo Company by the name of Fire Engine Red. This is the one that Wyatt Smith was 82 points on here on Friday night in our first performance. So he's got the bull to do it on. Steve Homan. Now remember, one hand on that flat braided bull rope, free hand in the air. You just have to hang on for the 8-second duration of the ride. Steve Homan, the cowboy, to kick things off here this afternoon in our Bull Riders Canada Championship round here in the bull ride. And the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and we're going to ride some bulls here this afternoon.
Let's start them out with 80 points.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Your job when that gate swings open. Let's make as much noise as you can. We're counting them down now. It's time to ride some bulls.
Come on, help them out. Let's ride one. Whoa.
And I'll tell you what, that bull, one of the good ones, big, strong red bull. Let's give Steve a round of applause. Quesnel, he's one of yours. He's a hometown
Woohoo.
cowboy. Go now over to chute number 3. On the other side, chute number 3, the Caribou Ford chute going to Clay Gordon. Our next cowboy to go, he's drawing a bull by the name of Joe Exotic. A Brindle Rodeo looking bull. This is a handful for our cowboy. No qualified rides yet through the first 2 rounds. Looking to change that around here this afternoon. Clay Gordon, hometown cowboy.
Okay, we got a cheer him on. Who wants to see an 80? Yeah. We can do it.
And I'll tell you what, we get the close-up look. Our Eagle Vision video cameraman down there giving you a close-up look at how this all comes together. I'll tell you what, watch closely. Pull that bull rope up around the girth of that bull, get their hand in that tight-fitting leather glove, rosin it up so it's good and sticky. Then they take that suicide wrap, if you watch close. And all sticky, all rosined up. Pull it up tight. Across the palm of their hand, get that little bubble of hide in there. There it goes, across the hand.
Gonna be real sticky today.
All the way around their hand again, making a knot with their hand right in the middle of it. Tail end out in front. Clay Gordon, the cowboy, looking for his first qualified ride. He's got, tell you what, he's got a good old bull here from the C Plus Rodeo Company. It's a handful. Clay Gordon.
Come on,
There's
Quesnel,
here we
you're
go.
a cowboy. Help him out, yeah. What?
And boy, I'll tell you what, big old Joe Exotic gets the best of our cowboy here again. Gets out in that spin, that hard turn right there, gets him in trouble right off the bat, and then just gives him a little love tap there for good luck.
Most of these bulls all were at the Williams Lake Stampede, weren't they?
What's that? The
All
Williams Lake
these bulls
Stampede?
just come over from the Williams Lake Stampede.
You bet they did. Okay, we're going way down now to chute number 8, the Quesnel Sand and Gravel. For our next cowboy will be Kevin Wallace. Kevin Wallace, our next cowboy. Mount Curry cowboy. Bull he's drawn here in our showdown round is Lotto. Big brown bull will be out to the right. He'll stay in that spin to the right. Gently comes up, takes that first hop out, and stays going around to the right. So cowboys keep track of what these bulls, they got to keep a book on them. They tend to try and do similar trips from trip to trip from that, so they try and know what they're going to do so they can anticipate a little bit, take a bit of the strength away from the bull by knowing they're trying to guess which way they're going to go. Kevin Wallace, Lotto's the bull.
Okay, let's ride one. Come on, Quesnel. Clap your hands, step your feet. Let's be 80. Yeah. Come on, Bear Gardens, you're quitting us. Make some noise. Yeah. Woo!
There's the nod.
Let's
Here we
ride
go.
one. Come on,
Around
help
to the
him
right.
out.
Oh boy, tried to cheat his way into it a little bit. Kind of got leaning into the inside of that circle, trying to get ahead of him a little bit and got just a little bit too far ahead of that bull. Of course, let's give him a round of applause. Again, no shame to come off a big one like that.
Woo!
That bull comes around to the right. Our cowboy there now, he starts to lean into it a little bit, and oh boy, just a little bit too much down on that side, and no score for Kevin Wallace, and no score. We're going to head on now down to chute number 2. The Andres Electronic chute as we go to Eric O'Flynn. Hometown cowboy. Anybody there know Eric?
Woo! Yeah!
All right. Still looking for his first qualified ride. We had 3 so far. They're coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Right now, we're like guys trying to be the spoiler, trying to come in on Showdown Sunday and put up a big score and have a shot at being our champion, getting a piece of the payout. Let me talk about that. Here's the deal. The winner is going to get $2,400 here in the bull ride.
Wow!
$2,400 first prize check here in the bull ride.
Well,
You want to be a bull ride? You want to answer?
Oh, no. That's okay. You know what?
What?
If I was a betting man, I'd bet my money on this guy.
This kid.
I seen him get on a lot of bulls,
Yeah.
and I never ever seen him come off 3 in a row.
No.
Never.
Eric O'Flynn. Habeas corpus is the bull. The black bull, big, strong bull. He'll be out to the left, and then he'll go back around to the right. He usually come out, turn to the left, and then set up and go back around to the right. It's his usual trip. He bucks, though. This is a handful. This is a handful for our
Yeah.
cowboy.
But this is our cowboy. We can do it. Look at that. You're scaring the bull now.
Yeah.
You know what, Jay?
What's that?
I've been so nice to my wife.
You've been, how nice to your wife have you been?
Well, you know what I did last year for her birthday?
What did you do for her birthday?
I took her to Mexico.
You took her to Mexico for her birthday.
Do you know what I'm going to do this year for her birthday?
What are you going to do for her birthday this year?
I'm going to go pick her up.
Oh boy. Your wife is a really lucky lady.
I've been married a long time, about 30-some years now,
30-some years, really.
and I got life figured out.
You got it all figured out? What's that?
Yeah, we go out for supper twice a week.
Twice a week?
Yeah, I go Tuesdays, she goes Thursdays, and we never argue.
All right, that rope settled in there, slides up. Eric O'Flynn. Quesnel, let's get those
Come
hands
on.
going. Let's make some noise.
Let's
We need a bull ride.
one. Come on, Eric. 10,000 people ready to cheer you on. Yeah. Help them out. Make some noise. Come on, Quesnel.
And it's stressing me out. Different visions, contradictions.
Look at them bullfighters,
Oh,
eh?
I'll tell you what. I want a round of applause for them. Let's welcome them back to the rodeo arena. Our bullfighters out there, Cowboy Protection Committee, Ryan Jasper and Cordell Pinchbeck out here front and center. A no score for Eric O'Flynn. It's Bulls 4, Cowboys nothing here so far in our Bud Light Championship round here, Bull Riders Canada, as we go to Kyle Frizzy. Our next Cowboy to go, Williams Lake Cowboy. A great rodeo family. Had his daughter Chloe here in the junior steer riding as well. Kyle Frizzy is our bull rider. I'll tell you what, he came close yesterday.
Well,
About 6.5 seconds, I think, on that bull.
he's doing good, man. I mean, like, this guy got a lot of experience. You watch him when he comes out.
Yeah.
The lights are going to be going out, man. We're going to be 85 points.
85 points is what you think, eh?
85.
We're way down in chute number 7, the Eagle Home Building Center chute. Kyle Frizzy Buckwheat is the name of the bull. I'll tell you, here's a pretty good draw. I like this matchup right here. Little pinto, horn bull, rodeo-looking bull. Just a really solid draw here. Kyle Frizzy. This is the one I got my money on.
Right. Come on, Quesnel, help him out. Make some noise. Yeah, we can do it. Sit up. Sit up. Woo! Oh.
What? Man, got a round of applause for our bullfighters out there. I'll tell you what.
What about for poor Kyle? I mean, he just got molested by a bull.
Well, you know what? After all that mucking out, I got some bad news. Our judges say he reached down with his free hand and touched that bull and received a no score. Let's give him a round of applause. I'll tell you what, that is a tough day at the office for our cowboy. Fortunately, a no score for Kyle Frizzy.
It could have been 85.
Takes us to our Australian cowboy, Clay Flanagan, will be next to go.
Australian guy?
Way down to chute number 8, the Quesnel Sand and Gravel.
Is there
I'll tell you
anybody?
what, all kinds of sort of hometown week here. Lane Cork, former champion down here, pulling the gates for us down there. Hometown cowboy. And to come home to help us here with our Bull Riders Canada Gold City Classic. Clay Flanagan, lights out is the name of the bull. He's drawn a red white-faced bull. He'll be out to the right. He'll stay in that spin to the right down there and shoot number 8. Now you remember he had a re-ride yesterday, so this is his 4th bull here this weekend here at our Bull Riders Canada.
Come on, Quesnel, we gotta ride one.
Gonna make some noise. Let's get those hands going. Let's stomp those feet. It's time to party. It's time to ride a bull.
Let's get a bull roll. Bucked him right out of his shaft.
And unfortunately that buzzer comes along just a little too late for Clay and a no score. We're down to our 3 cowboys now that all have a qualified ride here so far in the first 2 go rounds. Go now to Elijah Gordon. Next up, he's gone to a re-ride bull, number 651. Roadhammer is the name of the bull he's drawn here out of the re-ride pen. His bull he had drawn, Ellis's top bid, is hurt, so he's out. So we've gone to our re-ride pen. Roadhammer, Brindlehorn bull is a good draw here. Just a good solid spinner just outside the gate. Gets into that spin. Over in chute number 6. Make Tracks Recreation chute. While he's getting that rope pulled up. Squirrely, I know you mentioned it earlier, but I think it's a good time to do this again. Got President Ray Jasper up here. How about a round of applause for Ray and the entire Quesnel Rodeo Club? Didn't they do a great job again this year?
Yeah. Awesome weekend. Come on, Quesnel.
Let's get those hands going.
Clap your hands.
And ride a bull with 70 points on his first one. Just a good draw here. Roadhammer's the bull. Elijah Gordon, the cowboy.
Come on, help him out. Come on, Elijah. Sit up.
Well, Tim, let's give him another round of applause. These bulls are bucking here today. No score for Elijah. Now here's how it lines up. Then there were 2 cowboys. They both had an 82-point score in our first 2 go rounds. So it's going to come down to this. Our final 2 bull riders both had an 82. So it's a showdown. First to go will be Wyatt Smith. 82 points. His first one, he's drawing a bull by the name of Swagalicious here in the short round. Chute number 4, the O'Flynn Roofing chute is where we are. Bull's gonna be out to the left. Generally stays left. Big rodeo looking bull. Swagalicious is the bull. Chute number 4, O'Flynn Roofing. Thanks again to NASCO First Nation, Eslo First Nation, all of our sponsors here this weekend, all of our vendors, everybody who's helped us out bring rodeo back again for the Gold City Classic. Considering the weather and the conditions early on, this has turned out to be a fabulous weekend, and what a way to wrap it up here on a sunny Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, with 2 bulls with great big horns. What a way.
That is a what a way. And we're going to ride at least one of them.
We are. We're going to ride both of them.
All right, let's ride them both then.
Well, we'll have they can each
we need you in the beer garden this time. Let's hear some noise from the beer garden. This gate swings open. Here our cowboy has 82 points before. He's in the top 15 in Bull Riders Canada, number 14 in the standings. Wyatt Smith, O'Flynn Roofing chute.
Come on, let's ride one. Come on, Quesnel. Help him out, yeah. We can do it. He's up there, yeah. Wow.
Oh, holy cow. That was
almost a Shiska bob right there.
Well, we sort of got some good news and we got some bad news. You want the good news or you want the bad news?
Both.
Both? Well, they're sort of both the same. Our judges have awarded him a re-ride. That bull went down on him, didn't give him the chance to compete. So the good news is he gets the re-ride. The bad news is he has to get on another one.
Oh, yeah, that is bad news.
That bull kind of stumbled down, made it tough for him to there kind of fell down there. So when Bo falls down, that kind of throws things off, and so that judges have awarded him a re-ride. We're going to see him again here in just a little bit, I'm sure, on a re-ride. As we go now to Denton Spears, our last cowboy to go here before we go back to our re-ride for Wyatt Smith. Denton Spears. Leavin' Steven is the cowboy. Pardon me, is the bull. Denton Spears is the cowboy. He was 82 points here yesterday on the bull riding. Go around number 2.
I don't know if that guy will take
Chute number 5 is where the action is. We're going to go to the inland. On that rope. He nods his head.
Come on, Quesnel, we all need
Here
you.
we go.
Let's ride one. Yeah, we can do it.
Holy cow. I've never seen so many guys go up the fence so fast in my life.
They all come to protect you.
Let's give a round of applause. I tell you what, another bull really bucks. How about the bulls from the C Plus Rodeo Company? How'd you enjoy them here this afternoon?
Yeah.
Well, Squirrely.
Hey, let's all give Jay Savage a big hand for announcing all weekend in the smoke.
I appreciate it. On behalf of Squirrely, myself, Jay Savage, Cheryl and I, Ray Drasper, the entire Quesnel Rodeo Club, thanks for coming out and being a part of the 2023 Gold City Classic Rodeo. Friends at Eagle Vision Video Productions, all of the crew here, thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll see you back here again next year for the 2024 Gold City Classic Rodeo. Take care. Have a great rest of your summer.